So you're saying,
Yo, third dude, I just got paid and I want to get laid.
might your humble narrator suggest a live SmodCo show? See smod.com list all the upcoming performances with links to tickets. As for getting laid, that's all on you, amigo. We just make you laugh till you shit your pants. The Smonsters of Talk could be coming to your town. Go to csmod.com and find out. SmodCo's been blasting its own brand of fuck yeah for years in all forms of media. If you're saying, hold up, sir dude, what about video games? We got that market covered too. Visit smarcade.com to learn about count 'em, two games for your iOS and Android device. Jay and Silent Bob grace your mobile with Too Fat to Fly and Let Us Dance. Get your game on, Smod Goblins. Check out smarcade.com. SmodCo Internet Radio broadcasts the free funny, but you can broadcast your SmodCo love with merchandise. Shirts, posters, comics, memorabilia, and more. JayandSilentBob.com is your hub for Comic Book Men, Secret Stash, and Kevin Smith's cinematic catalog. It's an online one-stop shop that fulfills your need, minus the weed. JayandSilentBob.com. Bookmark it, baby.
Come here, kitty.
Don't run, I can't keep up. Ooh.
Jews don't like to laugh. Yo, bitch! You see these ducats? You respect that shit.
Ducats.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave. We've got a packed poker table with BQ.
Hello.
With Walt. With me and with Ming.
Hello.
And, Ming, what are you doing here?
I was asked to come here. We're playing a game today.
Oh, yes.
Today's someone's birthday.
What?
Today is
April.
someone's birthday.
Oh, wait, today's May 9th? 8th? Is it Sunday Jeff's birthday?
Nope. More important than Sunday Jeff.
Come on now. that's just silly.
It's I Saw Comics' birthday today, isn't it?
Is it? No, it's the Sir Network's birthday. 2 year anniversary. No, our birthday is on September 28th.
We would have known.
I overheard it from the front of the store. I thought it was I Saw Comics' birthday.
I mean, it might as well be. So thanks. Thanks for that.
Years. Wow. Did you guys do a retrospective this morning?
We didn't do a retrospective. We acknowledged it, and I think only Kevin could do a true retrospective.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, I don't think he could because he never is on anymore, right?
Well, all right. I guess there's that too. Well,
Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, when's the last time they did?
He will be back on. I don't want to spoil anything. He's working on something in his house. Maybe you guys know about this. Maybe you don't. But he'll be back. We'll put it that way.
Wait a second. Doesn't he still do?
He does
Yeah.
podcasts. Yeah, just not live.
Not live.
Not
Okay.
live.
Yeah, he doesn't do the morning show anymore, right?
Right.
You and Mike do the morning show
Me and Mike do the
in the
morning show
afternoon.
in the afternoon.
Are
and the
you guys
evening.
the only live show left?
No, they're a couple. There's Dan and Marty do one. Dan at the Rich
Where do they
Marty
do it out of?
They do it. I don't know where they do it out of. You can.
Bunker?
It could be. You can do it anywhere as long as you have an internet connection. You can broadcast from anywhere.
You guys should start thinking about getting your own bunker, you and Mike.
Just like, in case the worst happens,
You
we
just
can
hunker
still.
down.
In case the
During
worst
pop-
happens, Kevin decides to pull the plug on I Saw Comics. A pirate radio podcast.
Even if
that
that
dude
happened,
like that dude that kept that kid hostage. They send the cameras in there. Hold on, we don't have our shirts on.
What happened to Lovitz? Do you know?
I do. Yeah, when he and I didn't listen to the whole episode, but it went public. There was just there were lawsuits involved and
Over what?
There were broken partnerships, not with Lovitz and Kevin. Lovitz had another partner in the comedy club.
Right.
That went sour, and everything else went downhill after that.
Oh.
So They were, Was,
I sell comics, man. Get
More
in there
money,
for a cut
more
rate.
problems, Q.
yes.
Fuck, don't I know it, Walter?
That's the fucking bane of man. People will say it's other things. I will say it's money.
Money.
Money fucks up everything.
Huh.
I thought it was women.
I knew you did.
Yeah.
That goes hand in hand with money, though, I suppose.
But you need money.
You need it, but once you start doing something that was for free, and then all of a sudden money can be made off of that,
Right.
it changes the dynamic, and you can never go back.
You get greedy. So we say.
Greedy,
Love it's got greedy?
or decisions are made within. They can never be made the same way once money's involved.
That's why we keep telling Steve Day free, week in, week out.
Sure.
That's why we don't have banner ads and merchandise.
Knickknacks.
We keeps it real.
I sell comics is still pure. They don't have these money problems.
I hear him constantly putting out the word, banging the drum that they need sponsors, right?
Yeah.
If they could do it, I'm going to do it here right now. I'm planning the Pod Olympics.
Yeah.
I'm looking for sponsors. If anybody wants to
Sponsor the teams?
Well, to sponsor some of the prizes for the winners.
Revolution Cycle's going to send over some books.
Some moleskins. I don't know. You will get a mention on the Pod Olympics as a sponsor, but I'm looking for maybe there's a business out there that wants to give something, to promote their business. But I'm definitely looking for that, and you can call the stash at 732-758-0508. And I already have 2 sponsors lined up for the Olympics. Local sponsors. Yeah.
Well, Walt, I got to find out with those rates because I don't know if you heard, but I recently bought into a business.
Really?
I'm a business owner.
Oh, is it somebody we know and know and love?
Part owner.
Oh, hello, boss.
Whoa.
Part owner of Creaky Studios, my friend.
Whoa.
I bought in.
I'm here at bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Wow. So what does that entail? Obviously a significant investment was involved.
It's just PayPaling Declan some money and being assured that eventually I'll get it paid back one day.
Declan stops answering emails.
He was
The tomes come down.
Do you have say? You have pull in the business? You have say? You make important decisions?
Very low percentage ownership, but nonetheless.
Can Creaky Studios masters ISO Comics, and you'd be like, maybe you can not make it sound as good. I demand this as part.
I doubt that's possible.
No, I just figured for all his years of service and no doubt future service.
Well, if he doesn't pay you back, we can make him do humiliating shit on Skype and then put it up on our website.
He must have got that email. He was loading that last chamber.
1, 2, 3. 6 is the magic number. Ring, ring. Oh, an overseas call. Wonder who it could be.
So maybe we'll Creaky Studios will get in there. For something that's what he'll use.
It'd be great if it
on.
became like THX, like Lucasfilm.
Oh yeah.
Could he handle it? Could he handle that kind of?
I've been having dealings with him more than ever.
Right, with the Sunday Jeff stuff.
And I'm convinced that
he's not really a man.
I'm convinced I've never been anyone more enthusiastic about being involved in this.
Yeah.
He is. It's a really real pleasure to send out, ask a question and get a response. Get a response in terms of with enthusiasm, with vigor, with vim, with just the way it should be, man. It's really really refreshing. You bought into something.
Yeah.
You bought you put that's a kegger you want to
nice
drink out of.
All right. Well, if anybody out there's got a podcast, Creaky Studios. Mastering service. Help me recoup my initial investment, please.
Co-executive director Brian Quinn.
Yeah.
Owner of Pucknuts.
Didn't I give Pucknuts back?
I don't remember.
Okay.
He doesn't care about that
doesn't
anymore.
care anymore.
Once he got I Sell Comics, he could care less.
Yeah, his
Not true.
Yes,
It's
yes,
not
his
true.
interest level definitely went through the floor.
Not true.
I wish this week, Walt, that I was on I Sell Comics. I started reading a series, Transmetropolitan by Warren Ellis.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking brilliant. I can't believe I never read it before.
It's good, right?
I'm devouring. I like, when you just sit there and you just read
Right.
issue after issue, I'm just burning through it. It's like
How do you find time to read all those books?
on set.
There's a lot of shit he can't do over here.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like what am I not doing over here?
Well, we wanted to record the Puppet DVD commentary tonight.
I've got 47 minutes to give you this week. That's it.
I got to read a comic book.
I'm reading comics. I'm driving around in my brand new Wrangler,
I didn't get the Wrangler
spending
yet.
my dough. He's spending too much time. We're going over the business plan with Creaky.
It was a wait.
Did you sign a contract?
No, he
Verbal.
is an all verbal email agreement.
They don't hold up,
I don't care. I trust him.
Hope you didn't cash the check.
It's Declan, man. Like, what's he gonna do?
It's a PayPal file of dispute. Like not as described.
The guy lives in like a wooden shack with electricity with extension cord run from his neighbor's house that he runs all this equipment off of.
I imagine his cabin has like in Braveheart how they had like moss for a roof and shit like that.
Just cats crawling in through the holes in the ceilings and shit like that. So I don't know where
He's lucky enough to catch one for dinner.
Ooh, come here,
kitty.
don't run! I can't keep up. Ooh.
The same cats that'll devour him once he dies after blowing his head off.
But once he pays me back, I hope.
So, do we get right into the, I don't know, it seems like that would be the high point, the Sunday Jeff stuff. Got anything else to talk about?
You got no fat news this week?
No, no fat news.
No.
Did you see this story, though? I was wondering, I saw it yesterday, there's a club, Q, in New York. It's in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
A women-only workout class, and a woman got banned from the class
Yeah.
because she complained about the name.
What's the name?
The name of the class is called Tough Tits Day instead of Tough Tuesday.
Tough Tits Day.
Tough. I guess people say tough tits or tough titties or
Tough Titty.
Tough titties,
Okay, it's
tough,
kind of a
tits.
saying, I
I
guess.
never heard that.
Tough Titty.
Yeah, I don't think it's really all that commonly used.
I've heard it.
So anyway, there's this class, and one woman complained that she got booted out for not having a sense of humor.
Fuck her.
This is what the woman says. Do you really have to call a female class Tits Day? Really? It's kind of misogynistic, which was not the vibe I got at the gym. I suggest changing the name to something more neutral. And I'm not an uptight person. You couldn't tell by this letter. But it's a repulsive word. My opinion and probably other women's opinions. And then they went back and forth via email until they were like, get the hell out of here.
I agree with them.
Yeah?
Yeah, fuck you. Go
It's
on.
also, it's a woman who started the class. She came up with
Are
the
men
name.
allowed in the class?
I don't think so. It didn't appear that way.
I don't know if it was allowed.
Is the word tits offensive?
I didn't think so.
Depends how you use it.
Yeah.
It's kind of juvenile.
I would have got your tits off. Then it could
That-
be.
Like if you're like
construed
remember
as-
when Mike was like Ted Baxter's the tits?
Oh, yeah.
Then that's a way it's not offensive.
Tough
Ted Knight.
tits
Ted
day.
Knight. Ted Knight.
Ted Knight, sorry.
It's just, I think it's dopey, though. Somebody says, nice work being creepy, misogynistic assholes. Why are you misogynistic if you use the word tits?
Like, you can't have, like, a cheeky, fun kind
No,
of name.
absolutely not. Like, if you don't call them testicles, if you call them balls, is that the same?
Right.
Balls out Thursday.
No, well...
Are we offended by that?
I mean, look, here's the thing. People who come from a disenfranchised minority, come from an area that we don't have the experience.
Black Balls Thursday.
Right. They'd probably be able to complain.
But they wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't. Black people
They
got bigger problems.
Huge Black Cock Friday.
I mean, good luck. I don't know if a newspaper's going to run that ad, but black people got way worse problems than a fucking what a gym's calling it.
Right. You have very few problems if you're like, I don't like the word tits.
Yeah.
Take it off.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Maybe she has a daughter. I don't know. I don't want. I mean, let's not. Maybe she's got a daughter, and she's like, I don't want my daughter seeing the word tit. Valid.
Why
I guess. I don't know. I mean, some people are
Tit? Titmouse? Should the name Titmouse be changed?
To breast mouse?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. She just sounds like an up. I wouldn't.
Even breast mouse is a little too randy. We got to find an even more neutral.
How about just mouse?
Yeah, just mouse is good.
Why gotta be a titmouse?
The titty class. Yeah. Would you join Tough Tits Day, Ming? I bet you would.
I would. I'd give it a shot.
I mean, you
See
have
if it lives up to its name.
the New York Post is right in front of me, and it's got the story of this girl that was locked in the basement for 10 years.
She would gladly be in a class called Tough Tits Day for the rest of her life.
Right. Like, I'll take every Thursday you let me out to go to fucking Tough Tit Day, I'll take it. Like, that's a real fucking problem.
Well, it is on the front page.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Tough Tits Day wasn't.
I was going to say, I don't think Brian's story was on the front page. Sure,
it was on the news, though. I saw it on the news.
There we go.
Yeah, so there you go. Tough Tits Day. If you don't like it, don't join that gym. The sinister secrets of the Hell House, Q. This is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Captive girls fed through holes. Abortions by brutal beatings.
What's going on in the world?
Nobody, you know what I will say? Nobody ever, or very rarely catches guys and does this kind of shit.
Catches what?
Guys. Like, nobody ever,
Dahmer did.
Dahmer did, and so did Leonard Lake and that Charles Ng. They
didn't
guys
keep
and
the guys.
gals.
They didn't keep the guys alive for that long.
No.
I think your point is that women don't really do crazy shit like this.
No. Well, they don't, but guys who do crazy shit like this normally don't.
Sometimes women
Go
are
after
involved,
other
though.
guys.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Sure, Fred and Rose West and in England, they were fucking crazy.
I don't
They were
think we
American.
should. I think any sex is capable of monstrous acts. I don't think.
What about a tranny?
Overwhelmingly, though, it's been.
But I don't think we should just. I don't think we should just bash one gender here because, come on, history has shown both sexes can commit atrocities.
My own
my
personal
dating history?
I was just saying, yeah, my own personal history of the last 6 months has shown that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's hard to. I mean, you have to go a long way and really put the blinders on to not acknowledge that, the root of a lot of these
Mostly dudes.
are mostly dudes.
Oh, come on, not all terrorists are from the Middle East, and not all atrocities are committed by men.
No, well, give me a woman atrocity.
Ilsa, the she-wolf.
Ooh, She-Wolf of the SS?
That's a
Come on,
fictional
man.
character.
She was based on based on a real character.
But she was running. She was doing it at the behest of the
That's
man
true.
who was running the show.
Yeah, she just
Show me the
orders.
female Hitler, or the female fucking.
What about
Castro.
Countess Bathory, right?
What about that? What about that broad who just killed her boyfriend, stabbed him in the shower?
Oh, Jodi Arias?
Yeah.
She just got convicted of first-degree murder, and now they got to give her
That was
sentence.
crazy how much I saw her on the news. It was like, and like on the entertainment shows, like that would be the lead on headline news, like the Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah.
Jodi Arias, shocking revelations in the courtroom today. I mean, that is the lead story on an entertainment show, and all they want to do is talk about it because she had butt sex.
Anal sex, yeah.
That's the only reason that she was able to garner so much attention because it was such a titillating.
Breastulating.
Isolating.
I mean, it was pretty gross how much coverage this story got based solely on the fact that she's somewhat attractive and some.
But not even really. And in court, they dressed her
Well,
down
I mean,
a lot.
yeah, well,
She
in
looks
court,
dowdy as hell.
But there's photographs of her in her real life. She's dressed like as made up as well as she can make herself up or whatever. But it's. I don't know how you could be a reporter. I know you cash your check and that's all that matters. But how you're like, wait a minute, we're supposed to be talking about, like Brad Pitt. Just, what kind of wrinkle cream does he use? Why, like now you're leading off. You're making her trial.
The different looks of Jodi Arias.
It's crazy. It's really offensive. That I could see it on a news program, like a hard news program or a crime centric news program, but not the entertainment section of the news.
I want to see this guy, this Ariel Castro, the dude who caught the 3 girls. I want to see what wrinkle cream he uses. I want to watch him on Entertainment Weekly. Doesn't he? You know who he looks like a little bit? Does he look like Jane's dad on Breaking Bad?
Jane's dad?
Yeah, like Jane, the girl who.
The
spoiler
pilot.
alert! Yeah, the guy, the air traffic controller guy.
Oh yeah.
Kind of looks like him, doesn't
but-
it? Like sort of a high foreheaded.
He looks like a guy. Like if I
Deformed
passed
version.
him on the street, I wouldn't think he had people. You know how you look at some people and you're like, yeah, that guy's got someone locked in the basement.
Right.
Him, I wouldn't
Like
do
me.
that.
No.
Yeah, I'd be like, look at that guy. He probably runs a grocery. Goes to show you.
What did he do for a living? What was his?
The school bus driver, dude.
Really?
That's right. Yeah, like one of the girls said that he was always creepy and shit. Like he would look in the mirror and like wink and stuff. You know. And then I guess he was the one that she got the ride home from.
Oh my god.
I believe anyway. That would kind of suck, right? 10 years is a pretty long time.
I mean, I heard the story and I was like, what have I done in the last 10 years? And it was every major thing in my life has happened in the past 10 years.
You could have been locked up, getting punched in the belly.
God, that would be awful.
Want to cheer it up?
Yeah, why don't we?
Let's play a game. Then.
Why don't we? First,
That's
fucking
all right.
Declan's committing suicide.
That's what we're here for.
All right.
All right, we're gonna have to put headphones on to play this game. Oh, you know, can you guys do something for me before? I thought. Wait. First off, it's the winner of this game out of Use 3 is going to get a real prize today.
Really?
Oh, all right. Sponsored
Real-
by.
There's really, really something to play for. And,
I like this.
I thought that way it would bring a little bit more of maybe a little bit more. What's it called? That kind of like competitiveness
vim
out
and
of you
vigor?
guys. Because you guys are playing for $100 gift card today.
To where?
Do I want to tell you where?
Stash.
That's fine. It's
Dude,
still
I take that. I
$100.
get that
Yeah,
fucking.
to Massage Envy.
Get out.
Envy.
Yeah, all your
Okay.
massage needs and are going to be met at Massage Envy. $100 gift card there.
Where did this come from?
Doesn't matter.
I'm not going to worry
Thank you.
about that.
Massage envy. All right.
Massage Envy, you guys are playing for.
right.
I thought each of you guys could tweet right now on your Twitters for one American listener you guys will play for.
And
And
then
then
what do
the
you
winner,
mean?
and you'll play. You'll be
Oh,
that
we have
guys.
to give the card to the winner?
No. I'm going to give the winner, whoever wins, whoever your listener was,
Okay.
will get a hardcover Tell 'em Steve Dave book.
Hardcover.
Only one. Well, there was only 3 in existence, and I gave one to Get 'em Steve Dave, and I gave one to the junkie, and now I'm giving one to.
My junkie?
The winner?
The one from the hotel room?
No, it was some girl, some lady came
Oh,
in
the
here.
TSD
and she,
junkie?
Yeah, she says she said her Twitter name was the junkie, and I was just like, she
right.
deserves something.
Right.
So I gave her one of the only 3 in existence, and Get 'em is the proud owner of the other one.
So we have to vie for something that should have been ours in the first place, I'm guessing.
How's it yours? How's it yours?
It's not. I just wanted to see a reaction. I got exactly what I was looking for. How's yours?
But how is that?
I don't even
yours?
know what it is.
To tell what the hardcover book? It's
Yeah.
the Bacon Hay book. It's just a hardcover version.
Oh, okay.
So. So I have to pick someone on Twitter.
You have to like tweet out. I need an American listener, and I want the address. And I thought maybe we could like one of you guys could represent one guy who's here today.
And
sitting
his
in.
woman?
Yeah, if you want,
All right.
whoever picks our Aussie. What would you want to call yourself? Aussie dude.
Oh, so guy?
Aussie dude sitting there and listening. One of you guys can pick him. I thought would have been nice.
Okay.
He may not be American, but at least I don't have to ship it to Australia.
Right. I'll take him. I'll try to win. So you just
So
hand
Brian,
it
you're
to him.
going to represent the Aussie.
All right.
Okay.
Ben, you got somebody?
I'm tweeting now.
Are you guys down?
You got more listeners than you got more followers than Brian, don't you?
Apparently, yes.
Do you really? How many followers you got?
You
That's because nobody knows our name, and
Yeah, you should change it to Brian Johnson.
I know change it for the 9th
Or
time.
Beard.
I have 31,956 followers.
Yeah, I don't think we have that many.
That's amazing.
It's fucking insane.
All right,
isn't it?
I got,
to hear where this asshole
All right,
runs to.
well, hold on. I'll tell you. We'll find out who the listener is you're playing for in a minute. Q, you got one?
Yes. I am tweeting now.
Oh, you haven't got a response yet?
Do you guys hate the Aborigines just like everybody else in Australia?
No.
Okay. All right. Wow, you look aghast that I even suggested it.
Yeah, she works for like community health with Indigenous and
Okay, so it's the opposite.
I'm gonna pick. I'm not even gonna do this.
All right, I got someone
What do you
here.
mean you're not going to pick?
I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna just pick a fan that I know, and
And you're going to know their address.
I'll get their address. From
We sell.
I know who it is.
Can we
already.
just do this way? So then I have it and I don't have to wait for you to get
Got to
back
do
to
things
me?
his own way, man.
All right, I got a listener.
Okay. All right, you have a listener, you can just tell me their name, who they're... So, like these... There's some drama if you don't tell me who they're... Like, if you tell me
Oh,
who
okay.
their
I see
name
what you're
is.
saying.
I'm just gonna pick
All right, let me
Declan.
just fall in line then. Let me just fall in line.
Pick me.
Woo! Yeah, can I pick that one? How about the guy? How about the guy who runs TSC Quotes?
What's his
Yeah,
name?
he's a
Mimi?
good dude.
Yeah.
He can't.
Why?
He's involved in the game.
All right.
Oh no, not Meme. Not that guy. Tell him Steve Quotes is a different guy.
Yeah, TSC Quotes. He does a lot of work for. All right. Well, I'll just do it. Sorry, I caught that look on your face.
Pick that girl that was going to get the Tell Him Steve Dave tattoo. Amy.
Oh, that's my person.
That's
She
yours?
already got to you, back to you?
Yeah, she was first. She was first. Sorry, dude.
How about we pick one of the Aborigines guys you work with? You think they would want to?
I'm not sure if they have Twitter.
No? Nah.
All right, Ming, who are you playing for? This is taking
I am
forever.
playing.
I know,
I'm
Jesus
playing for
Christ
Amy
almighty.
Marie.
Amy Marie?
On Twitter of Velour Megorian.
All right.
Now, what are your names again, you guys?
Ben and this is Lee.
Ben and Lee
Okay, Brian, you're playing for Ben?
of Australia.
All right. And I just put the tweet out. I'm sure it's going to be mere seconds before
right.
people come in.
Okay, we got two sponsors I'd like to thank before we get started playing. You know, this game today is going to be brought to you by Q. I think you will be happy to hear this sponsor. Today's What Would Sunday Jeff Do game is brought to you by Creaky Studios.
Hey, all right.
Home of the Wizard of Pods. To give your podcast a professional finish, visit creakystudios.com. And it's also being brought to you today by Irving's Basement.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Irving's basement. What the hell is Irving's basement?
That's Jay Sargent Memum's band or something, right?
Irving Basement
We're
are,
reaching for the stars here.
our TESD theme creator, Jay Sargent, friend to TESD loyal listener, Mimi, I don't know how you pronounce
Memum.
that. Memum Steve Dave. Irving Basement brings you near-life experiences with rockabilly, garage punk, alternate rock, and something else in between. Check them out over at irvingsbasement.bandcamp.com. Well, they did a lot of work.
Sorry, Audible. We don't have time for you this week.
They did a lot of work. You know what? I mean, it's crazy how much work that they did, and they deserve something. You know, so I guess these, like Jay Sarge has a band. I
Yeah.
listened to one of the tracks. It's pretty rocking.
You like it?
Yeah, I liked it. No lyrics. Thinking about maybe putting some lyrics onto some of
You're
these.
the
Getting
lyrical
back into the
master.
music game, huh?
Maybe I'll join Irving's Basement if they'll have me.
Okay. Well, appropriately enough,
Yes.
I picked the guy Join to follow,
Okay.
whose bio says I'm Sunday Jeff's brother, Monday Bob.
Monday. So
Monday
you're going to be
Bob.
playing for Monday,
Monday
Bob.
Bob.
You have an address if you win. We don't want to say it
I
over
just
the
told
air.
him to DM me. He's going to send it.
Okay,
Right
and
now.
you have an address if
I'll get
you
an
win,
address,
right?
yeah. Yes.
And Brian, you don't need an address because you're playing for Ben, right, Ben?
Yep.
Ben and Lee.
All right.
You guys
All right.
married?
We just got engaged.
Just got engaged,
Hey,
huh?
congrats,
Congratulations.
guys.
Thank you.
All right, so the object of the game is I went and I recorded some questions with Sunday Jeff, some hard-hitting questions, some questions that weren't not so hard-hitting I thought would go over a little bit better, but didn't really get some of the reactions I thought I would. Some, I'm shocked at some of the reactions I got where I wasn't even going to ask the question, and I'm so glad I did, but and you guys, I will present to you 3 options, and you guys will choose which option you think Sunday Jeff said. And can I get a pen and a paper so I can keep track? Or Ben, you know what? That's going to be your job.
Yep.
There he goes.
Even if you don't win, you'll at least be able to get a Sunday Jeff tat.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so just put Brian, Q, and Ming, and you'll keep score of whoever got right. All right? All right, who ready to start? Do I have to do anything else?
You got the theme song, right?
I know.
Okay.
All right, here we go. This is Jay Sarge's theme song.
This is amazing watching. I mean, this is amazing.
It's great.
I love it.
You've got sponsors. You're working the board. Like this,
all a master plan. All right, ready? Let's begin.
I'm getting fired.
It's time to play What Would Sunday Jeff Do? A game of no-nonsense answers from a no-nonsense mofo.
All right, I like it.
All right, question 1. A lot of TSD listeners will recognize this question.
Now, wait a second. How are you doing this? Like, we all have to.
I'm going to each give you. You'll each be able to answer. I'm hoping
Okay.
you guys will have some insight to the question too. You'll
Okay.
have some.
So we
you'll
want
be able to
commentary.
go off. You'll be able to go off. You're not. This is not a stifling format. As much as Q likes to give me that look like he thought I was stifling him. But, I
don't understand what's going on today.
I don't know. I want you guys to riff on it or, the question or the potential answers, or maybe you want to answer it yourself. I'm sure listeners would like to hear what your thoughts on what the answer,
I love it.
What Q might think of this.
It's like it's like Tic Tac, what's that, Hollywood Squares, where you give like a joke answer before you give the real answer, something like that. All right. You guys hear a buzzing?
Yeah, I hear a buzzing
Yeah.
too.
That just started.
Now everything's
There we go. Oh, my mic.
It's just
cut
the
out.
headphones.
Come on, Ming.
There we go.
We should maybe invest in a new board.
It's not the board. It's this. There we go.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right. Ready? Question 1.
I feel like I'm an advantage because I've hung out with Sunday Jeff a couple times. Have you guys?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, though. After playing this game, I didn't realize the amount of time I'd have to put into it because I have to make up the fake answers, meaning that I have to get into Sunday Jeff's head. And by the end of the weekend, I was completely gray. I was nearsighted. And I had to ask people to come over on Saturday to turn my TV on. So that was the difficult part. Like, I have to try to trick you with a Sunday Jeff answer that, that he might give. So, it was almost like, how a profiler, like you get too close to trying to profile a serial killer.
Right. They become them. They get into the heart of a serial
area.
killer. Yeah.
I was in that dark area for this weekend. All right. If you could be any breed of dog, what breed would you be? Remember that question, Q? We did that. You don't remember that question? We did that on one of the TSDs.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right. Did Sunday Jeff say answer A, collie, then I could solve everyone's problems like Lassie, rough.
Okay.
This is so 70s, man. I love it.
Did he say answer 2, beagle, they have eyes like a human, don't they? or answer 3, a pit bull, I got a lot of rage inside me, grr.
Wow.
All right, Ming, what do you think he was the first answer?
I'm gonna. I don't believe the pit bull one. I think not safe enough for Sunday Jeff. No way he'd be a pit bull. I think he would probably be a dog that he would want to own himself. So I'm ruling out pit bull. Too unpredictable. Sunday Jeff, you can set a clock to Sunday Jeff.
So what answer is it?
All right, I'm gonna go.
Don't riff, asshole. He was talking to us.
I was. I've heard you riff with Mike.
All right. I'm gonna go with the beagle.
You're gonna go with the beagle.
Beagle. Snoopy was a beagle. I'm going with beagle.
Okay. Q, what do you think?
Well, I got to get a feel because I don't know Sunday Jeff as intimately as some here.
And you're the worse off for that, bitch.
Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do is the first few questions I got to get my footing and feel.
Understood.
So I'm going to go with the craziest answer possible just to get a feeling for where Sunday Jeff is. Because saying Lassie would be like, well, he wants to help people. I don't know if Sunday Jeff's that guy, and I know he is very angry, but I think it's an irate anger, not a.
I don't get it. Where do you see anger in him?
I just every time the two of you together, he's always on his heels. He's always
that's when he's full. I think that's when he's really alive, though.
Well, anger is a powerful emotion, so I gotta go. But Beagle is so weird, saying they have human eyes. So I'm gonna go with Beagle. I'm gonna follow Ming. I'm gonna say Beagle, just to see how fucked up Sunday Jeff is.
Really? This is the question that's going to
right out of the gate.
Beagles don't have human eyes, so yeah, it's a weird one.
What's that? The Rorschach test? Forget it. Now this is the question they ask people now. The ink blot is out. Now it's what kind of dog you are.
The Beagle, I guess.
All right, Bri.
I think that Sunday Jeff. I'm going to rule out Pitbull because I think Sunday Jeff is steeped in pop culture. So when you say collie, you say Lassie. When you say beagle, you mean Snoopy. But I don't think a lot of people look at Snoopy and think beagle. But I do think
they
that
don't.
No, I think they look at Lassie. They immediately think collie. He strikes me as the kind of guy that would have watched Lassie as a kid, and maybe deep down he doesn't want to just be Sunday Jeff. He would like to be a hero.
All right, so you're going to go. Is it across the board? Oh no, it's beagle, two beagles, and a collie. All right, you got that down, Ben? Do you need something hard to write on, Ben?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be good.
Hit him the New York Post.
That's all right. I'll get some stuff with that.
You want a vision?
Yeah, that's good, Q.
There you go.
The vision. Watch the board. Watch the board.
There you go. All right. Ready? So I just pressed this button and we're
Press the
ready.
button.
We're
Yep.
into the
The
game
one
with
that
the
says number
first
one,
answer.
yes.
All right, people.
So turn it up a little bit.
Oh, I love this.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Go for it.
This is a question that a lot of TSD listeners will recognize. If you could be
Not
any
Quinn,
breed
though.
of dog, which would you be?
Pitbull.
Pitbull.
Oh!
Consider yourself a pitbull?
Hidden pitbull. Yeah, I could turn any moment.
Oh, really?
I could turn on any moment.
I've never seen you turn on.
A lot of rage. Maybe rage is
Wow.
inside. You never know. Just like, you pet me, I'm a nice dog, and then...
Wow.
All right. Okay. All right.
You guys, you don't know Sunday Jeff.
No, we don't.
No.
Wow.
I got a clip for this week.
Wow.
See, that is Sunday Jeff. He does have a playful sense of humor, though, so I should have taken that into account.
We didn't know though. Like you said, you got to gauge it.
Yeah, we're calibrating.
You got to gauge it.
right
Okay. Okay. I like this.
So I'm off to a good start. I
Yes.
threw you guys immediately with the first question.
Well,
Wow.
it makes me worry about you with the beagle his human eyes.
You know how I played? My wife was the sounding board for all this. And I would ask her like, "This, how about this one?" And she'd be like, "That just sounds weird. Yeah, just go with that." She really wanted. By the end of by yesterday, she had it with
She was
Sunday Jeff
crying.
questions.
Wow.
I don't want to hear the name Sunday Jeff in this house.
All right, let's get moving here because we only got 100 of these. Again, another question you guys should remember. Q, I don't know.
Okay.
What sitcom would you choose to spend the rest of your life on as a background player? Remember that, Q? I don't remember what you
I
picked.
remember. I picked Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Ming, I went with you first. I'm going to go with Q first.
Okay.
What is Sunday Jeff? What sitcom, if he was going to spend the rest of his life out on, what would you think he would pick? And I told him he could only do it as a background player.
Right. Oh, you're not giving us choices on this one?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Did he say Three's Company? Pretty fun apartment complex. It was just better time in the 70s. 60s Batman, the Adam West one. It was just so kooky. Or Happy Days, no real problems. Fonzie always came through.
Well, only a pussy hound would go for Three's Company. And Sunday Jeff is no pussy hound.
You didn't know he was a pit bull either, though.
I didn't, but he's married and faithful, so it's hard to be a pussy hound when you're married and faithful.
You don't know that. He could be equally just as fucked up as this dude right here, this Ariel Castro.
Yeah. Right.
That's a tall order to be that fucked up. I think that Batman is too obvious an answer for a comic book fiend like Sunday Jeff. So I'm going to go with Happy Days.
Happy Days.
I think one is no way unless you're a pussy hound. Two is classic Walt Flanagan misdirection. Like there's the low hanging fruit right there. Look, it's Batman, bitch. Just grab it. Don't bother climbing the branch for the Happy Days. So I'm gonna go Happy Days.
All right, Q has said Happy Days, Ben. Bri?
Okay. I agree with you, Q.
You're taking notes over there, aren't you?
Well, no, I'm just writing down the three.
Okay.
So I don't forget them. I think...
$100 on the line, bitch.
I know, I could get a
$100.
massage.
You can get your back rubbed. maybe they. I don't know. I think this is upscale of environment. You're not getting anything in the front rubbed.
It's not the kind I normally go to.
They got gift cards. I don't think they do what you're looking for.
They don't take food stamps there. Batman, I think, is too obvious.
Yeah.
He wouldn't want to. I mean, because it's cartoony, right? He wouldn't want to spend his life in a basically like a live action cartoon.
Yeah.
I believe I'm not even going to talk about Happy Days. I believe it is Three's Company,
Yeah.
and that even though he isn't a pussy hound, just like he's not a pit bull.
Right.
Here's the life. I mean, there's a guy who he went all the way to, where was it, Sweden or
Stockholm.
Yeah, he went to Sweden. Yeah.
He went to Sweden and took a mechanics class for a month and said he never left his room.
Yeah.
And when Walt was like, really? Like, you didn't go out and explore the area? He's like, I was there to go to school. I was there to learn. He got really irate about it. Yeah. So I think that even though he is buttoned down and nose to the grindstone, there is a part of him that would rather be like Jack Tripper or Larry. Right?
So,
or even Mr. Furley to a lesser extent.
so you're going to go with Happy Days.
I'm going to say
you're going to go with
Three's Company. Yeah.
Okay. Brian says Three's Company.
All right, I'm gonna rule out Happy Days. Too vanilla. Too not
vanilla.
yeah not fun enough.
Not like
Happy
Sunday
Days.
Jeff.
Happy Days is Happy Days. Your ideal environment. Not Sunday Jeff's. Batman. Also, I think it's too obvious. I'm gonna go with Three's Company too. Just it was so much fun.
Okay.
As a sitcom, I was like, maybe that's not Sunday Jeff's life, but this is what environment would you like to be in? This is it. It's Three's Company.
Yeah, you understand the question. Very good.
Yes.
You re-explained after two of us answered already.
Is this you riffing? I can't tell.
I'm going with Three's Company.
Okay. Now, if I want to pause it in mid-question, what do I have to
You can hit the button again. Same button again.
Turn it up. Phone. Who's calling now?
Can you turn up a little bit? It's just a little. The last one was you see the volume.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
You ready?
Okay, go.
Question number 2. The answer is TSD listeners will recognize this second question. If you spend the rest of your life, you're gonna have to live out the rest of your life on a sitcom, but you're not going to be starring in a sitcom. You're just going to be a background player in a sitcom. So let's say you choose, for example, C-Lab. You're going to spend the rest of your life under sea in a laboratory, and you're just a bit player in the background. You don't even have a talking line, but that's where you're going to spend the rest of your life.
Okay.
What sitcom would you choose to be in?
Simpsons.
I mean, something that's realistic.
You're talking about C-Labs realistic?
Yeah, but there's fucking laboratories under the sea, right?
No.
And I want to interrupt right there.
Yeah.
There are laboratories under the sea.
Okay.
Yes, there are. Today, there's not a laboratory under the sea.
Not that I know of.
The U.S.
Yeah, it's called a submarine.
No, there's no countries out there that have hidden laboratories underneath the ocean.
The Space Lab, that's not even there anymore.
All right, not a fucking animated show, though.
You just gave me C-Lab.
I was thinking of Sequest with that guy from Jaws.
Yeah, and I think Sunday Jeff is thinking of Skylab.
Well, this is a long answer. C-Lab was wasn't that a real show?
No, you're talking about Voice to the Bottom of the Sea.
Well, all right. Wrong choice of words there. Okay. Brilliant. Not an animated
Okay,
sitcom.
all right. Well, let me see. I'll say Happy Days. Yeah! Everything looked like it was going good back then. No real problems.
Russian.
Well, but I'm saying Fonzie always came through.
Wow. 0 for 2.
Nice. Oh, I'm getting that massage.
You didn't have music in the background? I was a little scared of that music.
Yeah.
He said it was
wow, he is all over the map. Yeah. Pitbull and then Happy Days. It's unpredictable. I like this game.
Great.
All right, question 3. This one didn't go over as well as I thought it would, but we'll go with it anyway. What's the most money you ever spent on one collectible? Did Sunday Jeff say $800? Did he say $3,000? Or did he say $2,500? Brian, you will go first this time?
That's a rough one. Because I know Sunday Jeff, for a long time, money was no object.
Oh, yeah.
No object whatsoever.
He had a disease.
Yeah. It was it really was. He should have seen a doctor. It was a compulsion that he had to invest in collectibles, but I'm trying to think of what he may have bought that would be over 800. In fact, I think I may have remembered him talking about buying something here that was 800 and his wife going ballistic.
I think I remember what the product was.
Yeah, I would have to. What was it? 800.
800, 3,000, or 2,500.
I'm gonna go with 800. I think that.
All right. Q.
I think I remember that the product in question was the Batmobile. Like, it wasn't a replica Batmobile.
I'm not helping you.
And he sat in a box.
There's a fucking $100 gift card on the line here.
Yeah.
But
now you're looking for help?
I know. It's not 100% that my front ain't getting rubbed. So.
I'm going to go 800 too. As I recall, it was a Batmobile.
Ming?
I know Sunny Jeff has a problem, but it was more quantity, not high, and quality, but not that high. Not anything. I don't even.
Stop riffing.
All right, $800. $800.
Across the board, all
$800. I don't think he crossed into four.
He takes 5
numbers.
minutes to copy off us.
All right, here's the answer to number 3. What is the most money you've ever paid for one collectible in your collection?
It's at least 800.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
that one didn't go over that well.
He summed it up perfectly. 800, so we all get a point.
I'm on the board.
Here we go. Here we start getting into a little bit more.
Still in the lead.
A little bit more. I didn't want to get in there with a lot of weird questions right away. I wanted to let him get him, relax him a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to like, not sandbag him, but I want to make sure that like I lubricate him a little bit before I start prying into
Loosen
his
him
brain. All right. One of the comic book men announces he is coming out on the show. Who do you put your smart money on? Did he say answer 1, Ming? He does like those shoes and he can get a transvestite to wear them. Did he say Brian? I don't know. Tell me there's not something fishy going on with him and Q. Or did he say Mike? He does like to cook.
Oh, man.
Q, you will go first. Wait,
Brian. No,
it'd be Ming,
you.
right?
No.
it'd be Ming. Back to Ming?
me?
Okay.
I mean, I almost want to lean toward me.
Why?
I don't know. But,
Because, you feel guilty, keeping up
why?
the
He's
charade.
like,
No,
I think I sucked earlier today.
but I think there's a part of him that knows I'm all man, so I'm not going to go with that. I don't think you would go with Mike as well, but I like the even if you made it up that there's something fishy going on with him and Q. I think he would say that. So I'm going to go with
You
Brian.
don't like that one.
I'm going with Brian.
You're going to go with Brian.
Brian, I'm going
There's
with the answer
something
B,
fishy
Brian.
going on between him and Q.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Q?
I don't think Sunday Jeff would take a shot at me like that. I've always been on friendly terms.
He has to answer, though.
Yeah, but still, I mean, to make such baseless accusations of my sexuality doesn't sound like something Sunday Jeff would do to a guy that.
But he is a guy that keeps it real.
Well, maybe he does know you're young and you are
Am I?
experimental.
I'm 37 now. How young am I?
You're one of those guys that doesn't like to leave any door closed in his life.
Back doors mostly.
No, you know what, dude? I play Simpsons Tapped Out with him. I just gave him a bunch of snake eggs. I don't think he's going to come at me swinging like that. I'm going to go ahead. And Chief is too inoffensive, picking on, unless you're on Comic Book Men, in which it seems to be
he didn't really riff. He just said, Mike, he does like to cook.
I'm going to say Ming.
You're going to say Ming?
Yeah.
Ming. What was the answer again? Ming. He does like those shoes, and he can get a transvestite to wear them.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Brian?
I don't think it would be me. I don't think it's going to be between Ming and Mike. Mike, he likes to cook, sounds like something Sunday Jeff would say, something he would just throw out there. See, I think Ming's the easy go-to because he's very metro and shit, and he's always got the fancy jeans and the fancy fucking shoes. So I think he would just throw out a shot against Mike just to make a joke.
He had to pick somebody, guys. So,
Sure.
And I had to come up with a fake answer, guys. So, what the fuck you getting so upset about? You
could barely contain my pit bull like rage.
All right, here is the answer to question 4: who would be gay? One of the comic book men announces he is coming out. Who do you put the smart money on?
Out of the closet?
Yeah.
Not even a hesitation. Not even. Wow. It was on the tip of his tongue.
Let him finish.
Okay.
Ming, but the dude is okay. You know what? Enough said. Ming,
just with shoes, you got to make you wonder.
The shoes almost puts into question that he couldn't possibly be gay.
Why not?
Because he likes women's shoes, though.
You could still be a transvestite and like women's shoes too.
That's why we're asking you the questions. Good answer.
Makes you wonder.
Makes you wonder.
Wow.
All right.
What's the score so far, Ben?
So Brian Ming on 1 apiece.
Oh, you can't even hear the answers, can you?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh, okay.
And Q is on 3.
Wow.
So who's leading?
Me.
Q.
Check it out.
All right. So see what I had to do. I had to come up with an answer that was freaky enough to get you to.
You know why? Because I'm playing against Walt. I'm not playing against Sunday Jeff. I'm amassing 3 years of podcasting with you, and I'm playing against you, my friend.
You didn't even have the question out before. It's like, Ming.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff.
All right, question 5. This one comes from a listener. I didn't really dig a lot of the questions that came in from the listeners. I was I was disappointed with what they came with. You guys
messed
out
up.
there. You guys got to up your game if we ever do this again. But this one I did pick. I'm 27. I live with my parents and I have no job. What do you guys suggest I do to motivate me? Okay.
Stop lying and admit you're 45.
Answer 1. Find something you enjoy and get training. And by today's standards, 27 is not that old. Answer 2. There's people with no legs who climb mountains. How's that for motivation? Answer 3. You better figure it out soon, because your parents ain't going to be there forever. Free rides only last so long.
I disagree.
Who's going first?
Well, one's out. One's out.
One's out.
It's just too kind an answer. It's like Sunday Jeff does not possess that patience and love and understanding for strangers. So it's between the gruff, somebody cut their legs off.
No. There's people with no legs who climb mountains. How's that for motivation?
Okay, and what's the last one?
You better figure it out soon, because your parents ain't going to be there forever. Free rides only last for so long.
I'm going to go with that last one.
Free rides.
Because it's attack on them, whereas the even the legless mountain climber is like still inspirational somehow.
Right.
Whereas the other one's just a direct attack on someone. So I'm going to go with the direct attack.
All right, free rides. Brian?
I couldn't agree more. Like, the first one's obviously, like you said, he's a no-nonsense mofo. He's not going to be like, hey, come on, everyone take it easy on the fucking near 30-year-old. And I don't think he is even, like you say, he's not a motivational speaker. He's not like, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. There's other people that are out there with a worse situation. He's like, quit your fucking whining, you puss. Like, your parents are going to die, and then where are you going to be? That's Sunday,
So
Jeff. That's a no-nonsense mofo.
Free rides only last for so long as yours, too.
That's
okay.
what I would
Brian,
say.
okay. Ming?
I think number 3 sounds more like you. Maybe not him. So I'm going to go with number 2. I agree. Number 1's too.
Number 2, which
number 2 is
the climbing the mountain.
Yes, climbing the mountain.
All right. Let's see what Sunday Jeff said to question number 5. This one comes from a listener. I'm 27. I live with my parents and I have no job. What do you suggest I do to motivate myself, Sunday Jeff? I stepped in dog shit. My feet, my shoes smell. I was playing with my dog. Awful.
What the fuck?
Find something that you're good at and what you really want to do, and then either get some training, go back to school.
Whoa!
And, I mean, I don't know what else could motivate you.
27, is that too old?
That's not really by today's standard to live at home. No, I know people who are older that still live at home.
I'm moving on to Sunday Jeff.
These answers are all over the map. It's crazy.
Please.
I would have never dreamed.
No.
Yeah.
No, that to me was the only one that it could never be. And here we are.
Maybe he was thrown because Walt dragged dog shit into his house.
I don't know why Declan kept that in there, but
This is funny.
the afternoon before I came down to record, I was out playing with my dog, and I must have stepped in something. And on the way over here, it was almost impossible to complete the drive over. So, and then when I couldn't find anything to clean my shoes with, so it's pretty
He
bad.
just dealt with it.
I just put up with it. Wow. All right. So nobody got that one, right?
Nope.
Ben?
Wow.
I would have never dreamed it would be number 1.
All right. Question 6. This one's tough. This one, some feelings maybe hurt. Q. I don't know if you're up for this game. You're feeling
After the fishy comment.
The stash is a blazing inferno. Right. Mike, Ming, Walt, Brian, Q are inside. Who do you save first?
Uh-oh.
Answer 1. Let me see. Brian, Mike, Ming, Q, you, which was me. I did it in alphabetical order so no one gets mad at me. Or did he say question? So we'll do it alphabetical order. That's the answer to that one.
Okay.
Then he goes, question 2. Ming. I'd start with the smallest first, but that means Brian would probably be dead by the time I got to him.
I'm out of here.
Or did he say Walt? Walt first, but there's no need to go down the list to say who would be next or last, but definitely Walt first. I think this one's Brian, right?
Yep.
This is me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would never start with me. And I don't think he would give you the satisfaction of being nice to you and saying that he would save you. So I think Sunday Jeff would probably say Ming. He's practical.
Okay.
So he would be, I'll start out with the little guy and we'll see what happens after that.
And guys, when try to react because what you think is the answer may not be the answer, so you may talk over the answer.
Okay.
In this one, especially in this one, I'm giving you a heads up.
No riffing, Ming.
Riff after it's
All
over.
right.
Don't spare the listeners that gold, Ming.
All right.
The Chinese Rumpelstiltskin over there. Spin that shit to gold.
So wait, what are you going with?
I'm going with Ming. He's going to save
Ming first.
Yeah.
Okay, Q. Alphabetical order, Ming, or is he only save me and he doesn't want to get into who else he's going to save after that?
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Well, it might be not. It might
Well, you
be,
can ask. I may not answer
You
it.
may not answer. Are you playing these in the order that you asked them? Or have you cut them up?
Yes, no. These are the numerical order.
Numerical order.
Yeah.
I think he'd be annoyed at Walt by the end.
Yeah, because it's early on, so he might not be.
He's more playful.
Yeah, like by the end, I'm sure his answers are going to be frustrated because. But I'm still going to say Ming. I'm going to go with Ming.
Going to go with Ming.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's practical. I think he's like, let me get the small guy out and work back from there.
Okay. Ming?
I mean, I want to say that one too. Not because I go first, but I like what he threw in at the end.
He's
About
going to
Brian
save you.
being
And
dead
then,
at the end.
He's going to save you, then fuck you because he knows you're gay.
I think, do I have time to fuck him before I save the other three? I can get a quick pump in there. He's not even awake. He won't even know.
But I want to go against you guys, so I'm going to say he saves you and doesn't worry about anybody else.
So you're going to say he saves me, and then he's not worried about the
Right,
rest.
yes.
Not even worried about everybody else.
Yeah, like he just randomly saves.
You're the guy who hired him. You're one of his best friends. I'm going to go with you.
Does he have other friends aside from you?
No,
Like,
that
does he
matter.
hang out with anybody? Yeah.
Okay, we got that, Ben?
Yep.
All right, and what number is that? That is question number 6. Let's see who Sunday Jeff would save. Listeners have got to be on their fucking edge of their seats, right? The stash, you pull up to the stash one morning. It's a blazing inferno. Mike, Ming, Brian, Q, and myself are inside. Who do you save first and who do you save last?
I would definitely say Q save. I wouldn't say I would save last because he's a fireman, so he should have the knowledge to probably buy him a couple of more minutes to get out.
So you're saving him for last because he's a fireman?
Yeah.
He should know what to do?
Yeah, he should. He would probably know in that situation to maybe buy him some time.
This fucker's been on TV for 2 years now.
Yeah, but he's still.
Now he's so lost of all those skills probably.
Yeah,
by
he
now.
still would know that training. I mean, he would still know.
All he's worried about is his fucking cat. And who's sending him shit for free.
I would say Brian's the most.
Who's first? Just get
Brian.
him first.
Brian would be
Brian's
the first.
first. Over me?
Yes. I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because of his physical state. You would be, if that was burning, you'd be out before anybody could get in anyways.
I can't. We're all unconscious.
You didn't say unconscious. You just said who would be. Now you just throw more stuff in there if there's unconscious. It's like all
right, we're all
now you all
unconscious.
burned to death.
We're all unconscious.
Well,
Who do you save
now you're
first?
just it's totally different now. I would have to save you first now.
Oh, bang. That's why. That's all I really want to hear. No need to go into who's
No, I think
last. We don't need to hurt any other people's feelings.
I think Brian would be. Nobody would ever get that answer right if I said Brian first. Anyway, you might want to leave that answer in there.
All right, I get a point.
I had to work on him. I couldn't allow him not to say me first.
Right.
There was no way he was getting that.
You had to massage him a little. Yeah.
I mean, I have issues with the answers.
Why?
I mean, what was that? It just sounded like it devolved into you were just bashing me for about 10 seconds.
He's not beyond that, though. This is good.
I was not going to allow him not to say me first. I wasn't going to allow that question not to be me, and then I didn't even want to hear who was next.
All right.
So much so that you got him to turn his back on a dude who's physically incapable of getting out.
Awesome.
I mean, how easily I could make him change his answer was really weird.
I mean, I think a direct quote was, that bitch has been on TV for 2 years. He only cares about what people are going to send him for
His
free.
cat and his free shit.
Good. All right, so that comes into play with these answers. Your influence.
Got that right?
Yeah, circle gets a square. Right.
All right, I love this question. Actually, no, it's the next one. Okay. What current rock band, this one came from a listener too, what current rock band will still be relevant 20 years from now? What current new band will still be in the public eye 20 years from now? Brian, you're first.
Did he Anybody?
Oh, okay. I gotta give the answers. I forget. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting the format. I'm getting excited. Led Zeppelin was answer 1.
Wait, they're current?
Answer 2, Pearl Jam.
They're not current either.
Or question 3, I really don't listen to any current bands.
Well, you just named 2 bands who aren't current.
I mean, I don't know.
What current? Okay, will be. His answer is going to be I don't listen to any current bands, for sure. He wouldn't be able to name it.
No, you don't know. You don't know him.
I come in here on Sunday sometimes. He's listening to that football shit that you guys listen to, football scores and weird shit like that.
So you're going with I don't listen to any current bands.
Yeah, I think he's more than willing to admit that he is a square.
Can you think while we're going around? Can you give me a current band you think while we're going around? And before I press the answer, we'll because I'm interested in this. I think this is a good question. This says a lot about this current state of music.
Okay, so what band do I think that is relevant today will still be relevant 20 years from now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Q?
I'm going to go ahead and also say I'm going to agree with Brian that he doesn't listen to any modern music bands.
He doesn't listen to anything modern.
No.
And an indictment on Sunday Jeff's listening.
Well, we all get stuck in an era, I think, sometimes, So.
All right. Ming? And also, while you're there, think of a current band you think will still be producing music people care about in 20 years. Ming?
I don't think you'd say Pearl Jam. I like that. I don't listen to any current band. I'm gonna go with Led Zeppelin though. I'd say Led Zeppelin. I think you guys had an argument about what was it? Tony,
Chicago
versus his face?
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones.
Yeah, okay.
And that's. I mean, those
you were in the
either.
car. You had a little bit more experience recently with me and Sunday Jeff.
No, I wasn't in the car.
Yeah, it was. It was on. Oh, no, that's right. Mike recorded without even telling me.
Yeah.
That's right. He pulled one of your tricks.
Again.
He did.
I'm going to say, Led Zeppelin's still in his library, still current to him. Led Zeppelin.
Okay, you got that all, not Anthony, Ben. All right. What current number 7? All right. This one also is from a listener. What current rock band will still be relevant 20 years from now?
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin's a current rock band.
No, again, you didn't say
yes,
current.
I did. If we go back, Declan, please.
Current band, I would say, who's still together?
Current, meaning that they're a young rock band. I mean, who's still together? Who's coming up an up and coming band that you're like, you know what? In 20 years, they'll still be producing music, and they'll still be like Metallica. 20 years ago, came onto the scene. They're still relevant today, in that they put out an album, people still want to buy and listen to it, and people still want to hear their current recordings. Most bands will fall into a category where like nobody wants to hear the new stuff anymore. They just want to hear the
but they're still older band.
Hits.
I mean, it's not like current, like
the Stones. The Stones are a perfect example. Oh my God, I can't believe I have to explain this.
Yeah, but you're talking.
No one wants to hear
band.
no one wants to hear.
No, nobody cares
about the current recordings of the Stones. They just want to hear the oldies hits. But what band today do you think will still be producing music people want to listen to?
I don't know, Pearl Jam maybe? Don't know. I really don't know of any.
Did you understand?
Yeah, I don't know of anybody who's current that I listen to. I mean, there's Incubus.
You can say I don't listen to any current.
I don't really listen to a lot of newer stuff that's out there because it's shit. I really don't like a lot of the new stuff.
Okay, that is your answer then. I don't listen to any current rock bands. Okay. Everybody gets it. Everybody gets that one right because he said all fucking three.
Okay.
I was so frustrated when he couldn't understand what term.
That's awesome.
What do you think, Brian? Who's a current band out there?
I honestly don't think I can name one. I don't listen to current stuff either for the most part, and I mean, even if I were to say, I know some bands like Nickelback is very popular.
Are they still?
Oh, God, yeah. And Coldplay, your band that you like so much?
I hate Coldplay.
Those are very popular bands, but I don't see them lasting
Black Keys,
20
I think.
years.
The Black Keys, I think, will make it. Mumford & Sons, I bet you make it.
I mean, are they popular now? Now?
Yeah, totally.
But they're popular with... they don't get a lot I'm play, do they?
Black Keys?
Sure they do.
Do they? Oh, okay.
They were like every commercial and soundtrack out there.
Sunday Jeff is more hip than me.
Man, what do you think?
The Killers.
Oh, sure.
The Killers will be around 20 years.
Imagine Dragons, I bet.
Yeah, maybe
Do you
not
listen
so
to
much.
any of these bands?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to go with Ghost.
Yeah.
Okay.
King Diamond.
All right.
How about Rusty Cooley? Is it too late to answer?
So what are we at right now, Ben?
So Brian, who's playing for me, needs to answer some questions a bit better.
Come on, bro.
He's got a woman to give him a massage. What do you fucking need this thing for?
He's not getting this. He's getting a Tell Steve Dave hardcover.
Oh, that's right. No, well, sorry, dude.
Ming is on 3, and Q is still winning with 4.
All right.
I'm gonna come up
neck.
from the rear, man.
All right.
Take over.
Favorite thing about working at the stash? Did he say just being able to have some solitude on a Sunday? Did he say, answer 2, seeing and appreciating how you, meaning me, run this place? Or did he say 3, the friendship we've built up since I started working here? He was talking to me about it.
Mm-hmm. Who's going now?
I think that would be... We'll let Q go. It really doesn't matter.
Ooh.
What's his favorite thing? Is it the friendship he's forged with me? Is it him being...
His admiration of you? Like, I can't help but feel he was muscled into one of those.
Yeah, like... Because I think unmolested, he's going to say answer number 1.
Yeah.
We've seen how...
solitude on a Sunday?
Yeah, like away from his wife and kid. Okay, I'm going to say 3. I'm going to say friendship with Walt. I'm going to say that's his final answer, not his first answer. For the bonus points.
All right, Ming?
Do I go with the? I'll go with the obvious with this one. I know how early he gets here on Sunday. He gets here like an hour or two before he even has to be here.
Right.
I think he enjoys the solitude and the friendship, the job or not. I think you guys would have. That still
We never would have
there.
been friends though, not for the job.
He kept coming in though. Just,
No, but if this job wasn't here,
Yeah.
we never would have been friends. We never would have met.
it's true. I'll go with number 1.
All right.
It's too obvious.
Number
but
1, which is the solitude.
solitude.
Okay, Brian?
Do we have to end Ming riffing already? I was enjoying that. Solitude, no. Although I agree with Q, I think that may have been his first answer, and then he was pressured into. I think he will facetiously say his admiration of the way that you run the place. And
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, so one of us is getting this point. I like it.
All right, let's hear what his favorite thing is. You got everything, Ben?
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing about working at the stash? You could say the discount.
Well, it used to be the discount.
When you were at when I was
on when I was freaking nuts. I would say
used to come in and it looked like Diamond had placed an order just with you, how many boxes you'd walk out of here with.
I think that guy's robbing the store.
I mean, you'd have more, like, we'd get a shipment of like 10 boxes and 5 of them were for you.
Exactly.
It was, you were out of control, but I was definitely, I was, people might have said I was taking advantage of a junkie, but you know what? Fuck 'em.
You don't want this?
But what's your favorite thing about working at the stash? If you want to say the discount,
I would just say like being alone. I mean, just on a day since I'm only working Sunday, it's just a nice day just to be here. You know,
it's relaxing.
Exactly,
Okay.
relaxing.
All right,
solitude.
Wow, all right. I didn't know if he changed it. All right, he didn't change it. All right, I got it.
They got it right.
I didn't know if he was going to change it.
It's not looking good for that book.
Sorry, Ben.
There's $100 on the line, man. I thought you'd be a little bit more like I thought we'd see the competitiveness, the eye of the tiger.
I'm not giving you answers I think are wrong, though.
But you're not even getting upset when you get them wrong, though.
What can I do? That was the design of the game.
At least Q is showing emotion in this game.
Like,
He's not mad at some of the fake answers.
He's still fucking stewing that it was implied that he sucks my cock.
Why am I sucking your cock?
You know that's the way it would go.
You can throw a pen or something.
You know
man.
I'm too
Come on.
lazy to put any
Get
effort
angry,
into it.
man.
Get fired up.
I'd be a lazy lover if we were together, Q.
Okay. On your deathbed, Sanjay Jeff, your last words are, I just wanted to see the Devils win one more cup. I'm ready, bitch. Or I had a good life. Ming?
Based on the Pitbull answer for number 1, I like that. I'm ready, bitch.
I'm ready, bitch.
I like that. I'm ready,
He
bitch.
stares death right in the eye.
That's Sunday
like,
Jeff, man. He's
fuck
like,
you,
I
bitch.
did
I'm
it.
ready.
I did it. I'm ready. Let's go. I like
It
it.
all depends on how he's going out, though.
I suppose.
If he's like a 60-pound fucking skeleton,
No, even
Covered
then,
in his own shit.
it doesn't have the same
even then,
gusto as a
even
him looking him in the eye.
I was once a pit bull.
Even then, even with the withered body, the mind, the Sunday Jeff mind will still be there. I'm gonna go with I'm ready, bitch.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready, bitch.
I'm ready, bitch.
Q.
Had a good life.
Had a good life.
Yeah, I think he's gonna think about his family.
Is he delusional or is he accurate?
That's up for that's for every man to decide, my friend. I can't be the judge of that.
And do you tell him? What are you fucking nuts? You wasted your entire life.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm sure
had a good life.
I had a good life. Yeah,
Brian. Come on, man. You need this now. It's time to
know.
stop fucking around.
Okay, all right. I'll get serious. I'm ready, bitch. Sounds like he's about to be hung or something, like he's given or be executed.
Right.
I don't think that's a Sunday Jeff answer. I had a good life, and what was the other one? I had a good life.
I just want to see the Devils win one more cup.
No, I don't think anybody, unless he's totally fucking around. I think I had a good life.
I had a good life.
Yeah, stuff like this I think makes Sunday Jeff a little introspective.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And
well, doesn't anybody who wants to, like when I ask you what your last word's going to be?
I mean, mine would be like, it's about time.
All right, Sunday Jeff's last words will be number 9. On your deathbed, your last words are what? The last words out that you breathe out of those lips.
I had a good life.
Oh, sure.
Good life.
We're not dead yet, Ben.
All right.
I got a point on there too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yep, you did.
Well, yeah, you had to keep pace at least.
Yeah.
At least you didn't fall behind.
Well, you gained on Ming.
Did.
Okay.
All right.
This was a good one. Or no, wait a minute, it's the next one. That's good. Okay. The greatest invention of all time in the history of inventions. We're going all the way back to the wheel, maybe, Ming. All the way up to
Okay.
the iPhone, possibly. From
All right.
the wheel to the iPhone.
Okay,
That's a
everything.
lot. Did Sunday Jeff say, answer 1, gunpowder. Without the gun, we'd be speaking Russian or German. Indoor plumbing. Can you imagine wiping your ass with a corn cob? Because that's what they did back then.
Back when?
Or refrigeration. Without it, we wouldn't have any food and we would die.
Wow. There's no way to get a beat on this one, man. Shit.
Who wants to go first? I'll let anybody want to go first if you got a name. Ming, what about you? What do you think?
I'm going for.
All right, Brian, go first.
Okay. The first one is definitely you. That is such a Walt answer.
Which is the first one?
The flag-waving patriot.
Gunpowder. Without the gun, we'd be speaking Russian or German.
Exactly, yeah. Refrigeration, what was the other one? The other one
was indoor plumbing. Can you imagine wiping your ass with a corn cob? Because that's what they did back then.
I think I'm going to go with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that real? I mean, have you heard of that? That they wipe
My
their ass
grandfather actually told me that they had an outhouse and they tied a string to an old corn cob and they would like rub it in between their ass cheeks.
Why not some piece? Did paper not exist?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it did, but it wasn't. I mean, how it could be less convenient than
You're right.
even if it was like a newspaper, and it's just like, what do you do once the corn? Like, do you rinse it out?
How long do you leave it hanging there for next person to use?
It's not the most sanitary method.
You sure this was just a Johnson thing?
It could have been,
Johnson
yeah.
outhouse, and everybody else had paper.
Well, it wasn't exclusive to the outhouse. We have.
We don't stick it all the way in, grandson.
Yeah, it wasn't intended to wipe your ass. It was used for something else.
Q?
I'm going to go with the indoor plumbing as well.
Indoor plumbing.
Because you seem really amused by this answer.
Okay.
So I wonder if you would be so amused by an answer that you came up with.
All right, you're going to go in indoor plumbing.
Indoor plumbing.
Ming, you're going to go across the board?
No, I'm going with refrigeration. I don't see what indoor plumbing has anything that with the invention of toilet paper.
Look
at him riff. Like Jimmy Page over there.
No idea. No, I have heard about the corn cob, and they did use them in outhouses, but I don't know what one has to do with the other, and I don't agree with the gunpowder one.
All
either.
right.
So I'm going to go with number 3, refrigeration.
Refrigeration. Let's see what Sunday Jeff deems the greatest invention to mankind. 0. What is the greatest invention of all time? What is the one invention that you're like, you know what? As long as we got that, thank God this guy invented this.
Refrigeration.
Yeah.
Refrigeration.
Yeah. Oh,
Don't get so happy, bitch.
You left food and you wind up dying.
Well, that's not true. I mean, what about plumbing?
No.
Dude, could you imagine how fucking awful it would be? How the state of the world would be without plumbing right now?
You just have these things for smells, man. It's just, I think you should have been a plumber. It's like fucking Super Mario Brother over here. We had a discussion. We're going back in time. It's like, it smells like shit.
Could you imagine the state of what it would smell like on a daily basis in this world if there was no indoor plumbing?
Back in the day, you had well, that goes for everything. It was like refrigeration.
People were dumping shit out the window, right on the street.
But you really
on the sidewalk, man. You'd have to watch where you're walking because people dumped their feces and urine out the window.
They had outhouses, which were farther away from where you actually lived.
Right.
Eventually.
So imagine how you wake up in the middle of the night, I got to run to the bathroom. Oh, well, hold on a second. I got to run fucking 30 miles away to the nearest outhouse.
Miles.
You could say automobiles, but you could still make it.
Stay with a refrigerator.
I'm going to stay with refrigeration.
I like how he tries to get away from the
That's
feces.
air conditioning.
That's old school. Yeah.
That's it. All right, I got it. Yeah.
I love how he answers, and you just really try to talk him out of his answer.
I got scared, man. I got really scared. My heart dropped.
Here's one that may get us in trouble with the opposite sex, but I had to ask it.
Hey, this is
Tough tits day.
Tough tits day.
Yeah. I got 12 listed twice here. Hopefully this will work out right, though. All right. The two most important qualities in a female. What's the matter?
I'm just going to turn this music off. I keep hearing it in the bed.
Q, what did Sunday Jeff deem the two most important qualities in a female? I'm going to give you his answers when Brian comes back.
Okay.
All right, let's think about it.
So the views of Sunday Jeff do not necessarily represent the views of
No,
TSD.
it doesn't. Or do my false answers.
That's right.
All right.
Okay, two most important qualities in a female. Must respect me and my money.
Ooh. Okay.
Big pimpins. Sunday Jeff.
Okay, continue.
Has a decent libido and knows how to cook.
Whoa.
Barefooting in the kitchen Sunday Jeff, maybe.
Okay.
Or sense of humor and companionship.
Shit.
Q?
I
What
went
are the two
first. I
things
need
he
time
looks
to
for?
think about it. Let me hear what the other guys say.
Brian, you hear them?
Wait, yeah. Okay, so you have.
First one, what is the two things Sunday Jeff desperately must to see in his significant other? Is it respect me and my money?
Pimps up, hose down.
Has a decent libido and knows how to cook? Or a sense of humor and companionship?
I've seen the Sunday Jeff family dynamic work. I can't say that it would ever be a riot around the Silverman household. There's no way he's saying respect me and my money. There's no way. Unless you force him to say it. I think he's a guy who's happy with the basics, which is like, hey man, if I get laid once in a while and she makes me dinner, yeah, what else can I ask for?
And in reality, I mean, they are basically it, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
although you know what, sense of humor is pretty important.
really?
Well, look at me, man. I can't fuck even if I wanted to. So.
I thought you handled all that in the relationship department. You told me, you flat out said you could not handle a girl who was as funny or funnier than you.
No, a girl that wouldn't laugh at my jokes. If she was like, "You're not funny," I'd be like, "Get the fuck out."
That's yeah. I find that to be the least of my priorities. If she laughed at my jokes, though. Yeah. So what are you going with then?
Okay.
Are you riffing?
Yeah, I'm riffing.
Come on, man. It didn't work with me. It ain't working with you.
I took an 8-week course at Ming's School of Riffing.
Big Chen riff track school.
I'm going to go with the cooking and the banging.
Really?
I think Sunday Jeff is just
He needs to knock it out and then fucking knock one down. A nice fucking meal.
Yeah, he wants to fuck with a belly full of grub.
Ming?
Number two obvious. Number 3. And number two, I don't.
Look at this riff.
Too obvious.
It's fucking psychedelic now. We don't know what's going on.
Number
now.
3 is too obvious. The sense of humor.
Respect me and my money.
I'm going with respect me and my money.
That's what you're going with?
Yes. Number 2, I don't even see him using the word libido.
Now
I've
he's
never
just being contrary.
utter that word.
You know what? You never know. I may have said maybe he couldn't find the words. He was trying to stepped in that minefield.
Sure,
he didn't want to say,
sure.
I need someone, to wet this.
Yeah.
But and I was like, maybe I said, well, you mean strong libido? So
Right.
what are you going with?
I'm going with respect me and my money.
Respect me and
my
money.
I like that.
I think that's what you really would love to go home and say, isn't it?
Hey, sure.
Yo, bitch! You see these ducats? You respect that shit.
Ducats.
Taking off his shoe, raising it to her.
I'll give you a beat down.
Respect me and my money. My final answer. Going with it.
Q?
Well, Sunday Jeff is Jewish. As we know. A little known fact about Sunday Jeff. So trying to filter it through traditional Jewish stereotypes. I'm going to say...
I didn't even go there. Oh.
Wow.
So
You thought you were going to have to worry about the girls.
Wow.
What's wow? They have a way of life.
Come on.
He goes by Shylock Jeff.
So I'm going to rule out sense of humor because I don't feel the Jewish community is really, unless we're talking Sarah Silverman. And
The entire Catskills fucking in the 50s and 60s.
When I heard that answer, I did not think stereotype. I thought what Brian thought, to me, when I heard it, I was like...
You didn't think Q was going to go after an entire fucking ethnicity.
I did not hear a stereotype. I heard that that's funny. That sounds like
But his wife's...
like a pimp talking.
Jews don't like to laugh. Everybody knows that.
However, he's not married to a Jewish woman, correct?
He is.
Oh, they are. Oh, that changes my answer. I'm gonna go with the libido and
cooking and libido.
A little more traditional.
What do you got? What do you look for, Q? What's two main traits they must have to spend any time in Q's crib?
It's just there's really, I got to be attracted to him.
So attractiveness.
And they gotta not fucking bust my balls. That's where I'm at. I don't even give a shit.
Well, you get enough of that everywhere else in
I
your
just
life?
don't need it anymore.
You don't need it? See,
it's nice and easy. Low dramatics. Okay. Low maintenance.
Low maintenance and
attractive.
Brian?
I think he could probably date me, right?
So Brian, you're
both
like...
those qualities.
Must need a sense of humor is one for you?
Sense of humor would be one. And the other is, please don't fucking crush my spirit more than it's already been crushed by every other fucking bitch out there.
They have to be a bit positive.
Yeah, you have to make up for what I lack.
Mm-hmm. Anybody with a pulse.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You have to be the sunniest fucking girl out there.
Man, what do you look for?
It boils down to two things, right? One, a woman who's... No. All right, enough said.
I think I have smelly feet.
Like a woman who's got experience, not sexual experience, but life experience.
Life experience.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Not timid.
They're not naive.
Right. And secondly, a woman doesn't say no. That's it. Easy.
Wow. We don't even know what that means. That's just vaguely threatening.
It's not threatening. Does sound a little creepy. Won't say no or can't say no.
Won't, not can't.
All right. You guys got to be going, what the hell did he say to this one?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to be hanging on the edge of your seat. You got all that, Ben?
Yep.
All right. Question number 12. What does Sunday Jeff look for? I can't find 12, Ming.
It's not on there? Is it on there twice?
Is it this one? This one, right?
The equal sign, yep.
What's one thing no one knows about you? Oh, you told me the wrong one.
Come on, Ming.
What's going on?
What is going on? I can't even pause it. Humor. Oh, wait a minute. It's the right one. Oh, sorry.
Exactly. It's compatibility.
Okay. All right. Is that a quality?
Sure, yeah, I
do
would
it
think
over
it's
again.
equality. I mean, as far as
What's one thing
you can't really go so much
about you? Like, well, I don't know.
companionship. I would say more of a for friendship.
So what was it? Humor?
Okay, hit the right one this time. Did you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
I know.
I took it off so I wouldn't hear it.
All right, so it's this one, right?
Is it 11 or 12?
I think it's 11.
Okay.
Okay, ready, guys? What's the two things he looks for? In your opinion, two most important qualities in a female and a woman?
Humor.
Humor.
Mm-hmm. And I guess compatibility.
Is that a quality?
Sure. Yeah, I would think it's a quality. I mean, as far as can't really go so much.
How? I don't know. Is compatibility
or she
can't hate me.
quality?
Companionship? I would say more of a more of a friendship.
So what was it? Humor and companionship.
Yep.
Okay. I argue this one. I don't think companionship is a trait, though, is it?
It's not.
No, it's not a quality. It's not.
Right.
But you can't argue with the man's answer, though.
No, I can't. So good job,
Well,
Brian.
yeah,
You did.
every one of his answers. Why not this one?
So who got that
And
right?
it does appear you tried to argue with it.
What was the answer?
Oh, what was the answer? Companionship and sense of humor.
Yeah, good job. You finally.
No one got it right?
Wait, I thought you got it.
No.
No, we picked two. That was
Oh, wow, okay.
Brian, you're right. Brian got it right.
Yeah, no, he didn't. All right.
Wow.
So,
I thought it was too obvious, man.
What's the score
I love
now?
This game.
We got Brian on 3 and me and Q tied at 5.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
what's one thing no one knows about you? We're going to try to get through these quicker. 1, I'm not Jewish. 2, I think I was almost abducted. There was this old guy who kept asking me to help him look for his dog, but I was like, I'm playing football right now. Or is it 3, my keys must be by the front door before I go to bed, because I don't have all day like you, who can stroll in anytime they want.
I mean,
Brian, go ahead.
if that third one doesn't have the Sunday Jeff stamp on it. I mean, not that he would tell us about almost being abducted, or I mean, I don't. He said he's Jewish. I mean, that third one sounds like. That's Sunday Jeff. That's the right answer.
Q.
We got this one locked up, Ben.
It sounds so much like Sunday Jeff. I can't help but feel it's a misdirect.
It's a pigeon.
I told you, I became Sunday Jeff for a weekend. My wife it was like sleeping with another man, she said.
She felt bad. She went to confession like she cheated on you.
I'm gonna go with 2.
2. I
Abduction.
was almost abducted, he
Yes.
thinks.
By an old man.
Because some old man came up to him and asked him to look for a dog.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm playing football right
He
now.
turned that into I'm so attractive.
All right, Ming?
Oh, man. 3's too obvious. I got to pick between the first two. And
Oxum's razor, bitch.
I know. I'm going with number 2 as well. I
was
think he was almost
almost
abducted. Yeah.
I will give a footnote to this answer. He did not like this question at all. So this
Really?
definitely plays into what his answer is.
That's probably you. That's good for
What's
you.
one thing no one knows about you? His face was
I don't know if
turned.
you want to answer that, but or you could just make up something.
I'm not Jewish.
Oh. Wait.
You're lying. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. He didn't want to answer it. He would not divulge one thing that we didn't know about him, and he visibly became irritated at that question.
Really?
Yeah. I thought he was going to storm out.
Wow.
Wow.
So the correct answer that he gave was, I'm not Jewish.
Jesus. So none of us are in.
No, well, you guys are really suck ass.
I mean, but I'll tell you what, man. You definitely did channel Sunday Jeff for that third answer. I mean, I would have bet my life.
You don't bet your life. Here's a real hot button one.
Oh boy.
Is torture on the table? Question mark. That's all I asked him. That's all I said to him.
You're a genius.
All right. Did he say, I don't know. It's easy to say, hey, send someone in and torture that guy, but could you do it, Mr. Big Nuts? Or did he say
I think there was a senator that said that to Obama.
on the Senate floor?
Yeah. Mr. Big Nuts.
Number 3, I'll cut his balls off, and if that doesn't work, I'll rip his eyes right out of his fucking skull. Seriously, if we're talking about a bomb, fuck that. I'm tired of this shit. Or did he say, give him an ice cold Coke and put fire ants on him because that's the only way you're going to get answer?
I mean,
It's so bizarre that like the third one almost has to be it. But
And remember, he is, descendant from Israel.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah. And though the second one could be like, if you asked him that right after, like, what does anybody, what's something some people don't know about you, and he was enraged, like that could have been his answer.
Ming, what did Sunday Jeff say? Torture
Man,
on the table.
These are all over the map.
Does he say give him an ice cold Coke and then pour fire ants on him because that's the only way you're going to get the answer? Does he say, I don't know, it's easy to say, but could you do it, Mr. Big Nuts? Or did he say, I'll cut his balls off, and if that doesn't work, I'll rip his eyes right out of his fucking skull. Seriously, if we're talking about a bomb, fuck that. I'm tired of that shit.
Wow.
jeez.
Wow. I'm gonna go with number 2.
Number
cut
2.
his balls off.
That's number 3.
Or whatever they'll cut it. No, it's number 2.
okay.
Number 2. Cut his balls off. I'm tired of this shit.
You're going
I like
cut
it.
his balls off.
I'm gonna go with Pitbull. I'm gonna say Pitbull Sunday Jeff.
Imagine if Sunday Jeff was at fucking Guantanamo
yeah,
right now.
yeah.
A lot of fucking neutered fucking scumbags in
Right.
those cells right now.
Absolutely.
or neutered innocent people detained against their will without legal recourse.
Oh, look at this fucking
I know,
bleeding
look
heart
at this
bitch
hippie
over
bitch.
there. I guess we know which one you hope he says, Q.
Torture is off the table.
All right, Q, what did he say? Did he say, easy for you to say, Mr. Big Nuts? Did he say, I'll cut their balls off? Or did he say, let's give him a nice cold Coke and then put fire ants on him?
I'd like to think that he's for torture. But I can't see him saying ripping balls off. Coke, I can see him saying. Oof, I'm going to go with 1.
Go with 1.
There you go,
Fire
1.
ants and a Coke.
No.
No.
Oh, what?
Could you do it, Big Nuts?
Oh, could you do it, Mr.
Yeah.
Big Nuts?
It's just like they all sound like something he would say to Walt. Like,
At this point, I'm banking that he's just arguing with Walt. So I'm going to go with 1.
not even knowing if Walt's for or against torture.
Just throwing it back in Walt's lap.
All right, Brian. Well, let's get. You know what? While we're getting hot buttony here, Jeff has to answer it. What about you, Mr. Big Nuts? Is torture on the table?
Wait, what was the first? I'll go with the first answer. Could
No.
you do it, Mr.
I want to know what you think.
No, right. Yeah.
Is torture on the table? Yes or no?
It depends on the situation.
Q, is torture on the table?
Absolutely.
Right?
I mean, I've read where it's ineffective, so I would say no.
Okay. What's your Sunday Jeff answer?
My Sunday Jeff answer would be the Coke thing is just so weird.
Give a nice cold Coke, then put fire ants on them, because that's the only way you're going to find out.
Yeah, I think
I don't know. It's easy to say, hey, send someone in to torture that guy, but could you do it, Mr. Big Nuts?
I'm going to go with that one.
Number 1?
That's the one I'm going to go with.
What
Big
one?
Nuts.
Mr.
Big Nuts.
Big Nuts?
Yeah, Mr. Big Nuts.
Mr. Big Nuts, is torture on the table? Question mark. Let's see what number 13 is. Is torture on the table? If no, why not? If yes, when?
Torture for who?
What the fuck, man? We capture a terrorist.
Again,
Not being you. I'm talking about our government.
right?
Is torture on the table to get an answer out of them?
I don't think so. Not today's
What?
answer. No. Nope.
What?
Nope. They won't. At least
No,
we don't.
I know they won't, but I'm saying if you're in charge.
Oh, again, you're telling me.
I'm asking you. So what?
You didn't say if you're in charge
I was
of
about to swallow
interrogating.
my tongue when you said torture wasn't on the table. I was just like, holy fuck.
This is exactly what you said. Torture on the table. That's all you said. You didn't say if you were in charge of trying to get something answered.
And I'm asking Sunday Jeff. These are Sunday Jeff's questions.
Yeah.
Is torture on the table?
If I'm in charge,
I know right now it's not.
If it was
so
to
the
save-
government says, I know they do. But
if it's saving lives and if it's a matter of somebody between a bomb going off or whatever, yes.
you make the final decision
Yes, there
when
will
you
be-
pick up this fucking piece of shit who's fucking may have bombs, a bomb in every city in this country.
We're planning to do bombs,
Yeah,
yes.
what do we do?
There will
Sunday
be,
Jeff? Do we try to fucking rub his neck and fucking give him a nice cold Coke, or do we fucking start ripping his
you
fucking
give him ice
teeth out of
cold
his
Coke.
skull?
Oh, you give him an ice cold Coke first, and then you put fire ants on them, and then you continue to go from there.
So torture is on the table, and if it's when lives are at stake.
Yes, if lives are at stake, yes. Go off in an hour and a half, and you don't know where they are. You better find out real quick, and that's the only way you're going to find out.
Boom.
Wow.
Fire ants in a coat.
He is manipulating.
I know. It's so
Crazy. He's like, no, what the fuck? I do like if fucking Sunday Jeff, like you go, not if you caught a terrorist. I just love the idea of Sunday Jeff like, Walt, look at my trunk.
Here's a question I didn't think would be good, but turned out really good. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? Did he say, I always wanted to change my name. No, I always wanted to change not my name, but just the way it was spelled. I liked how Jeffrey the Giraffe from Toys R Us spelled his name with a G. But my mom said, by law, I couldn't spell it that way. Or did he say 2? You're not going to believe this, but I actually told all the kids on the first day of school in 2nd grade that my name was Danny because there was another Jeff in the class. Or 3, I had a nickname in high school. It started as Jeff Man because of my last name. And for a little while, that was shortened to Manny. But for whatever reason, people stopped calling me Manny and went back to Jeff. But I kind of liked Manny. It was tough.
It ended up as dildo.
You guys got all that? And you just let that sink all in? Was it he just wanted to spell his name differently? Or was it Danny? Or was it Manny? Because it sounded tough.
Manny.
Q?
He is steeped in toy store culture. I'm going to go with the giraffe.
Dude, you're 12 questions in. You're still trying to make sense.
Yeah, right. There's no making sense.
I have nothing else. I have no star to guide my ship by. I have to try.
There's no logical way.
So you're going to go with Toys R Us Jeffrey.
Toys R Us.
Ming?
I like the Jeff Man one.
Jeff Man.
Yeah, I don't believe I don't think he would ever say, "You're not going to believe this," and like stop you in your tracks. And the Jeff one, I just don't. I just don't. I can't even
base it on it. That's what you're basing it on.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, well, you take whatever you can. I can't. I don't. You can't predict these, man.
Okay, so you're going with Manny.
I'm going with Manny. Yes.
Okay, Brian.
I like the Manny.
I'm going to call you Cliff Man from now on.
Cliff Man.
Yeah, I like that. Cliff's a pretty manly name.
I suppose. Not as manly as Ming, but
not Chen. Like you can't have Chen. It has to be like
Cliff Chen, like Cliff,
like Tony Stark, like Cliff Stark.
Right. Yeah.
I like that. I agree with Q. I would like to believe that his fascination with the toy world culture began way back, and he would have wanted to be named after a fucking giraffe. And it sounds like something a mother would say.
Okay. Have you guys ever? I have. I can admit, I really wanted my name to be different growing up. I hated it.
Yeah, me too. I wanted your name to be different. No, I wanted my name to be different too. But the Brian with a Y was supposed to be special. You see how that worked out for me?
Q?
No, I liked my name, and I didn't go to school with another Brian until like 8th grade.
Wow,
so
that's a long time though.
I know.
Not meet another Brian.
I know.
Did you resent that Brian when you got there?
No, I was like, shit.
Oh,
someone's got to go by a different moniker.
Did you? Did you make him change his name?
No, I was
Pussbait.
happy.
Your name is Pussbait from now on.
Then I started working here, and there were Brian's every 2 fucking feet.
All right, so we got a Manny and 2 Jeffreys.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what Sunday Jeff always wanted, and that was question 14. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? You ever had a kid want to be like, man, I fucking hate this name? I did. I hate it.
Actually, I wanted my name Jeff, but I wanted it like Jeffrey the Giraffe at Toys R Us. I always wanted it spelled with the G, not the J.
Laugh right in his face.
I like the name. I always didn't want it. I wanted to change it a different way.
So why didn't you just
Because
start
I remember
writing it that way?
Huh?
You could have just started writing it that way.
No, well,
as a
I'm saying
kid.
legally I can't because it's not legally my name. But it was just like, it was a different way. Nobody writes it that way. It's a different way of writing it. Okay. But I remember when I was a kid, I always liked, because you used to have the puppet, the big guy come around. It's like, how come my name's not spelled? I always ask my parents, how come my name's not spelled like that? She said, that's not the right way to spell the name. I said, I want my name spelled like that. So, Jeffrey the Giraffe.
All right, I will be shocked if they guess that as your answer too. If you had to change your name, what would you change it to? You would just change the spelling. Okay.
It's almost like he's having like a post-traumatic stress flashback. Where he's like, then the big guy would come around, the puppet.
Then why isn't my name spelled like that?
Having an aneurysm in the middle of the answer.
It's so weird.
Okay, this is a fun one too.
Right.
What song is the #1 track in the soundtrack of your life? Answer 1, The Emperor's Theme. What else am I going to put down? Gone with the Wind? 2, You're the One That I Want from Greece, because I danced to that at my wedding. Or 3, the Stooges theme, 3 Blind Mice, because it's like working with 3 Stooges when you step in this joint.
Whoa.
So we got You're the One That I Want, Vader's theme, or the 3 Blind Mice theme.
Shit.
Q.
Oh, man.
And while you're at it, May, what's the song to the soundtrack of your life, the top track?
Mine? Oh, man.
While Q's thinking, you think of that too.
I'm gonna go with the Grease.
Grease,
because it's an X factor. It might have been. You know what I mean. He danced with his wife.
That's a fast song to dance to at your wedding.
Yeah, I know. But Sunday Jeff has been known
Sunday
for
Jeff
weird
is John
choices. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It's a dark horse.
Do you remember we were in the car when the very first times we were together with Sunday Jeff? We drove up to Ocean County on a toy run. You came with us, and I was sitting in the back seat, and he was talking about. He had the Star Wars wedding, and he goes, we had the Star Wars themed wedding.
Right. And
you said, did you plan it out? And he goes, actually, no, my wife did. It was all a surprise. She brought all this stuff out. Everybody had a lightsaber. And he was talking about it. He was telling you, and then from the back seat, I go, I fucking love her, man. And he got so mad at me.
He did. Well, it was right on the heels of, he's describing it. The car's all quiet. And then almost, really, dreamily, nostalgically, he goes, she's pretty cool. And then he goes, I fucking love her so much. He's like, fuck you. It was genius.
So you're going to go with Grease.
Grease, yeah.
Brian? And then we cut back to you. What's the top song? I kind of figured if listeners want to probably want it to be Blaze of Glory, but,
that'd be great.
Brian?
So
we have... Did we say
Emperor's theme?
Mm-hmm.
What else am I going to go with? Gone with the Wind?
Right.
Or did he say Dancing to Grease?
Grease.
Or did he say... what was the other one? I can't remember. The Three Stooges theme.
Three Stooges. I've been burned before thinking that he's insulting you. I think it would have to be the Vader's theme, simply because of the Star Wars wedding too.
Okay.
It would. It doesn't make any sense really. But,
okay.
But I'll bet you that's what he said.
All right, Ming.
I'm going to agree with that. Big Star Wars fan. First song that came to mind, Emperor's theme song.
Okay, you got that. What's the top song on the soundtrack of your life?
Biggie Smalls, Hypnotize.
I never heard it.
Me neither.
Q?
No, you don't agree with that? All right. By the look on your face, I see no.
No,
I can't really.
There's nothing for Walt to bite into. Where Is My Mind by the Pixies.
Okay, never heard that either.
All right.
I think he means his gay wedding.
Yours and his.
Yeah. I didn't get a choice.
She likes that song, so
we call each other she.
Brian, what's the top one of yours?
I'll go with Spandex and Normandy.
All right, the top song, the Sunday Jeff's soundtrack to his life. What song is the top track on the soundtrack of your life? Soundtrack of Sunday Jeff's life.
Top score, I would say probably.
Top track on the score of your life.
It's probably the Emperor's theme from The Empire Strikes Back.
We're catching up.
What else are you going to put?
I don't know. I didn't think you'd pick the.
What am I, Gone with the Wind?
Villain?
Huh?
But that's synonymous with evil.
But it's... So I torture people too. So what's the difference?
Okay, so the theme to we don't know what that song's really called.
Andy Griffin. You know the opening. What's that?
You know what that song is called? The theme to the Darth Vader's theme.
Yeah, it's called the Emperor's theme. Yeah, well, it's played on both.
Fucking phone. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking you're gonna pick
Well, I have tons of them. I'm
like
just trying to think
or something, like a real song, like a top 40 song.
No, you didn't say song. You said theme.
No, I did. Well, do you listen to
a theme is totally different than a song.
I never said the word theme. I said, what song is the top track on the soundtrack to your life?
Soundtrack.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm thinking of the soundtrack. Okay, top song that I like.
Just go with the Emperor's theme.
That's tough, though, man. It's there's a lot of good songs. I mean, there's really a lot of...
Do you have a certain song like that?
That always...
What was your song? What was the song when you danced at the wedding?
That's not my favorite song. It was a good song. We danced to You're the One That I Want from Greece. It was a fast song.
All right. But we're going to go with Emperor's theme as the answer because they'll never fucking get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You got that one
Right.
Emperor's theme.
I'm surprised you didn't go with something current like from Pearl Jam or Led Zeppelin.
What age did you become an adult? Answer 1, 18, because that's the real world right there. 2, when my kid was born. It really makes you realize there's another life depending on you. Or 3, I really don't think I feel like an adult. Go down into my basement and basically see a Toys R Us warehouse, and you'll see why.
Ooh.
I thought for sure he would have said 27. Based on his earlier answers.
What do you think, Ming? 18? When his kid was born, or he does not feel like an adult?
No, I would say kid when his kid was born.
Okay. Is that when you felt like an adult? You know, that first kid's born?
No, my answer would be the Toys R Us. Even though I don't have toys,
I know.
but
that would be your answer?
Yeah, that I'm still a kid.
Oh, you're still a kid? Oh, you haven't grown up yet?
I haven't grown up yet.
Wow.
That would be my answer, but not his.
You should be ashamed of that. You shouldn't be so happy saying that.
Yeah, I know, the big fucking smile.
I know, like grinning ear to ear. I'm not an adult.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
I'm almost 40.
That's my answer, but that's not the Sunday chunk. All right.
Would you like to change your answer, Ming?
No.
I know you have to. You don't feel like an adult, right?
No, but I don't have really any responsibilities like family or kids or anything like that. I'm going to go with kids. I'm going to go with the kid answer. The kid answer, yeah. Is that what you said, Ming?
Yes,
kid?
it is.
So far, all kids across the board.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go contrary just to maybe have a better chance, but I believe that's what he would say. Maybe I'll change my mind. Okay, so 18. Gee, I'm going to go with the Toys R Us thing. I mean the 18-year-old thing.
Going to go at 18.
All right, 18's across the board. Oh, no, 18.
Which one is it?
No. You guys went with when they have a kid.
Right, you're going with 18.
And then we go at 18.
Okay.
Let's see what's... He said, when did Sunday Jeff become a man? When do you think? I think it was the day he came out of the womb, bitch.
It is 6 apiece.
Oh, it's a tie?
It's a tie between me and Q, and then Bride's got 5.
What number is this? 16?
Oh, Brian's right behind, huh?
Yeah, man.
So
Creeping
Brian
up.
gets this,
Okay, wait, let me
and
see. Okay,
it's
so
tied
it's a
off.
close game, right?
Yeah.
All right.
What age do you consider the age you became an adult? Where you said to yourself, man, holy Christ, I'm growing up, I'm an adult.
Say when I'm about 18.
18?
18.
The legal age.
Yep. That's when my parents moved away, and I actually started.
got your own place.
I got my own place, which wouldn't happen today. That's the real world there.
Wow.
Wow, so we got a three-way tie.
Three-way tie. It's getting close.
Yeah.
This is what I was hoping for.
Did his parents tell him that they were moving?
We got a lot of really good questions left, though. I'll skip some other ones that aren't so good, so I'll just go with the good ones here. How many days could you last in the box?
Box.
How many days could you last in the box? I mean, you know what the box is, Rambo? You're in fucking Cambodia.
Yeah, outside.
He's like,
the
yeah, I know.
box. Yeah,
They put you in the box. How long could Sunday Jeff last in the box?
What are the answers?
A week, a month, 2 days.
Jeff, box. I'm going to 2 days.
2 days.
I think that's how long I would last. 2 days.
Okay, Q?
I'm going to say he has more faith in himself than 2 days. Question is it a month? I'm going to go, Sunday Jeff says a month.
Okay. Bri?
2 days, a week, a month. I feel like Sunday Jeff would have a lot of confidence in himself, right?
Gumption.
But is he so confident that he would say a month? I believe so.
Okay. Let's.
I believe so.
All right.
All right.
You got that, Ben?
Yep.
17.
How many days could you last in the box?
Depends. Where is it? Is it heat-wise?
It's never
or
a
is it
straight
just in
answer.
a
No.
cell
You know what I'm
someplace?
talking about. You're in Nam. They put you in the box.
There's all different kind of boxes. Wet boxes. There's hot boxes.
How many days do you think personally?
I would
you
say
stand being in
probably.
the box?
I would say probably 2 before I wave the flag.
Whoa.
So 48 hours.
I say-
I
I
think
could-
that's
because-
pretty admirable.
Because I don't know. It's just sometimes some people like being alone. You know, it's nice.
As if that's the issue in the box.
You can go 2. How many days does he before he goes? All right, I'll tell you.
Days or hours?
How
Wow.
long?
I don't even think he
Who's
gets in the
talking
box.
Okay. All right. What about Mike?
I think Mike can make it a day.
Ming?
Ming's a little bit more endurance. I just don't know if he's got the heart.
You don't think he has the heart?
I think he's got the physical, the
mentally
physical.
He'll crack though.
But
he'll tell.
I think mentally he might break.
They don't even have to threaten him with going in the box.
Yeah, I think they just they just start.
All right. What about me?
I'd say make it a day. I think you can make it a day in a box. Depends if they got plumbing or not.
Coming from
There's
you,
bad plumbing.
you know what? If you can go 2 and I can go 1, I can live with that.
I think you can make it 1.
All right. All right.
2 days. Yeah.
Well, had I known his reasoning was going to be like, sometimes people like to be alone.
We are going to skip your strongest sense. That one didn't get much hearing, taste, touch. We don't even care. All right. The strangest thing you believed as a child. Ooh. Did he say, my mother was talking and I thought watermelons and babies came from the same place?
Okay.
That midgets were from another country. I didn't see one in real life for a long time. UFOs, and that guys would come down to a field someplace and glowing people would come out of there.
Oh.
Bri?
So, what was the strangest thing he believed as a child? That babies and watermelons came from the same place.
Yep. That midgets came from another country because he didn't see one in real life for a long time. Mm-hmm. Or UFOs, and that guys would come down to a field someplace and glowing people would come out of there.
The fucking awkwardly phrased last answer makes me think that may actually be the answer. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to base it solely on... Yeah.
Okay. Q?
I mean, watermelon and babies is the mark of a crazy person. So I'm going to go with watermelon. I'm going to go with the first one.
Ming.
Yeah, I like the watermelon and babies too. It's just
watermelons and babies.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right. And what did Brian say?
UFOs.
All right, let's play. What was the strangest thing? 19. You. What's the strangest thing you believed as a child? Looking back, what's the weird thing you go down like, oh my god, I can't believe I actually believed that as a kid.
Well, I said UFOs. I always believed UFOs when I was a kid, but
Oh, you don't believe in them now?
Well, I believe there's got to be something out there, but it was just back. It's strange to think that back in the day, people looked at you like, this kid's crazy, believing in fucking green men and shit.
So you're saying that the strangest thing you believed as a kid is still the strangest thing you believe now?
Yeah, but to a different extent, though. It's like more scientific now. That's like when you were a kid, you think, these guys come down and it's in a field someplace and these glowing people come out of there. It's like I believe still that there's something else out there, but I don't believe it's in that saucer form and everything else that I believed when I was a kid.
Okay. All right. So, but again, the strangest thing you believed as a child is still the strangest thing you believe as an adult.
Yeah, probably.
I was just about to say it's like a slight variation.
Wow.
So I think
Good job, Brian.
Right? It was the glowing field.
Good job, Brian.
All right.
He deciphered the.
Here's a good
code.
one. This is a quick one too. What cheers you up when I come home and see my daughter? A Stanley Cup hanging, or being with you, Walt. Ming, what did he say? Cheers him up.
Man. I'm going to go with the Stanley Cup.
Stanley
Sports
Cup.
win overall.
Okay, Q. What cheers Sunday Jeff up?
A real family man. Jesus Christ.
Doesn't it say a lot about him? He's thinking.
He says it with no hint of sarcasm. Guy with 2 kids. 2 awesome, beautiful kids.
It's a cliche answer.
Get out of the way, you're blocking my Stanley Cup.
Cliche answer.
What cheers Sunday Jeff up? A Stanley Cup, hanging out with Walt, or when he comes home and sees his daughter, Q.
Hanging out with Walt.
Hanging out with Walt. Bri?
Yeah, do you feel he was...
Yes. It's been a while since he was browbeaten.
Yeah, that's what I feel like he probably says. At first he says his daughter, and then he's basically muscled into saying,
okay.
Come and seeing you. I know he didn't say Stanley Cup, that's for sure.
What cheers you up?
Stanley Cup.
Oh my God! Since 2000.
What cheers me up? I don't know. I'm probably just coming home and just seeing my kid.
Okay, seeing your kid. Yep. I will give 2 answers, correct answers to that. Ming would get the right answer with the Stanley Cup. Wait, did anybody else say?
No one said the kid.
Nobody said his kid.
No one said the kid.
I thought it was his kid until I was like,
oh my God. No one said his kid?
like you say, I thought he would be flogged into fucking eventually changing his answer.
Good question here, man. Are you still learning who you are? Answer 1. If you don't know who you are by the time you're in your 40s, then you're probably a moron. Answer 2. I know who I am, and I'm not wearing shoes. Number 3. Anything can happen that can make you change who you are in a heartbeat, like seeing a mushroom cloud in your rearview mirror on the way home from work.
Holy shit! I mean,
He sounds like Will Smith in what was the
Independence Day?
No, the apocalyptic movie. What the fuck?
I Am Legend?
I Am Legend. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Bri? You need this, man.
I
Ming's
do.
pulling away.
I truly believe it's.
Does he know who he is? And he's not wearing shoes. Is it a mushroom cloud in his rearview mirror?
I think that was him hinting.
Or is he saying that if you don't know who you are, you're a moron?
I think the shoe comment was aimed at you for having that stinky dog shit. I think it's the third one where he looks in the rearview mirror. He's like, it's a constant evolution. You're always learning. Okay. You don't know yourself until you're in a certain situation.
Okay, Q.
I'm gonna go with the first one. If you don't know yourself by the time you're 40, you're a moron.
Oh, I'm going with number 2 then. It just I don't know where that came from.
Shoes?
Yeah,
and just off, if we can go off track a little, do you know who you are at this point in your life? Are you surprised by things that you do, or
I think
do you know yourself?
I think I know myself pretty well right now. Yeah.
Q?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's still
room for
growth, but I think I have a handle at this point.
I feel like I do, but I'm really hoping I'm wrong.
All right. What was the answer? Oh, this was a good one, though. 22.
It's got to be the shoes one, right?
Are you still learning who you are?
Oh, you always will until the day you die. There's always a piece of you that every day there's something that you're going to learn about yourself.
I did not think you'd say yes to that. I thought that sounds like fucking silly ass mumbo jumbo fucking, let me get in touch with myself nonsense. That
no, well, you know yourself, but it's just that there's always some.
You don't know.
Some
I know you, man. There's no way you don't know yourself through and through.
Sure you do, but I'm saying as you get older, there's.
Tell me there's things you were going to do that you think it would surprise you.
You never know down the line.
Oh, I don't like that answer. All right, so yes, you're saying you are still learning who you are.
Well, not emotionally, like physically, or I know who I am. That's it. I know who I am. Never mind. I know who I am. I'm not wearing shoes. I know who I am. I'll change my answer. I know who I am.
I'm not wearing shoes.
It depends what kind of shoes. Are they women's shoes? Then I'm going to start worrying about it. No, that's fine. I know who I am.
That sounds like some fucking San Francisco bullshit who goes,
man.
I know
learning who I am.
I know who I am.
Okay. Damn, man. I start to worry. You're trying to answer to everybody here. You're trying to please everybody. Just please.
Maybe that's why. I know who I am.
Okay.
I cannot believe that the complete opposite of what he just said.
Yeah.
He gets pressured a little bit, and he's like, "Wait, what did I say?"
Whoa.
I know who I am, and I'm not wearing shoes. Was the correct answer to that?
Wow.
He says the weirdest, most random shit.
Okay. Death penalty? Question mark.
Ooh, okay.
Ming. Oh, I gotta tell you the answers, right? Okay. No way. They put the wrong guy in jail all the time. You're the guy who's always watching those crime shows. Or did they say, answer 3, we got to pay for their defense. We got to pay if they get sick on death row. Just to get them better so they could be well enough to kill later on. It's crazy. Or did he say, taking a slice of pizza? No. Torture, rape? Yes.
Okay.
Wait a second.
So the options are, no way, they put the wrong guy in jail all the time. You're the guy who watches those crime shows. Or did he say, we got to pay for their defense. We got to pay if they get sick on death row, just to get them better so they can be well enough to kill later on. It's crazy. Or did he say, taking a pizza slice? Question mark? No. Taking torture, rape? Question mark? Yes.
Oh, God.
But I mean, why is he Why is he throwing out an example that doesn't exist? Like,
Because he's son. That's why we're asking the questions.
taking a pizza slice? No, I don't think it should be put to death for it. No one's suggesting that. I would say definitely not the second one. He seems to have a little bit softer of a touch, though around you he wants to hide it.
So what are we going with?
I'm going to go with number one.
Number one. What was number one?
Number one was you watch the shows all the time.
Oh yeah. Okay. No way. They put the wrong guy in jail all the time. You're the guy who was watching those crime shows. Okay. All right. Ming.
I'm going with number 2. I think it's number 2.
And that was we got to pay for their defense.
Yeah.
We got to pay if they get
Rationalize
sick on death row, just to get them better, so they can be willing to kill later on. Q.
I'm going to go with pizza slice.
Pizza slice.
Yeah.
Why? Any reason why?
It sounds like something I could hear him saying.
Okay.
You know.
Can we death penalty? What do you think, Ming? Yes.
Yeah.
Fry him.
Fry him.
Q.
Yes.
Fry.
I mean, you have to have irrefutable evidence, and if you do, then yeah.
All right. 27.
Pizza slice? No.
Just a death penalty, question mark. Death penalty, yes, no?
Yes.
No, I'm not asking you about New Jersey. I'm telling you, some piece of shit fucking commits a murder, and they go, Sunday Jeff, what should we do? Should we put this guy to death, or should we put him in jail for life?
Yes.
What?
Death penalty.
Fry him.
I say lethal injection.
I mean, I didn't mean fry him literally, but we're not paying. The taxpayers aren't keeping him alive anymore, right?
Correct. Yeah, I would. Think so.
What?
But it depends. Again,
depends on the crime.
It depends on the crime. Taking a slice of pizza, you're not getting the death penalty.
Okay, but does the crime have to involve death, or
if it's a murderous crime, yes.
Well, what if it's not a murderous crime? But let's say it's a heinous crime.
So, what do you mean? Like
the person still lived, but they'll never be the
tortured
same.
rape, or
the big ones.
Yeah, if there's definitely some kind of physical involvement to where
person
that person
never be the same
will be
again.
the same, then yeah, I would say it's
kill him.
You know,
hear that, America? You learn a couple things from fucking the man sitting right here answering these questions.
I would love to see Sunday Jeff on Crossfire or something.
Good job, Q.
All right.
Oh, man.
Made up a point there.
What's the tally? Because we're coming down to the last bit.
Coming to the wire.
So did Q get the last
He
one?
did.
Yeah.
He did.
Okay, so Brian Q, tie 7, and Ming's a 9.
Oh.
If you got to get these last three to
How
win,
the fuck did this happen?
so these last three questions are going to decide it for
Okay.
you, for this guy over here.
All right, I'm going to consult with Ben and Lee in these,
Yeah,
these next few questions.
You had a chance to answer these, Ben, because he needs the help.
All right.
He doesn't know his own friend.
Yeah, I know. You know Sunday Jeff better than I do.
All right. Describe heaven.
Ooh, describe
Sunday
heaven.
Jeff's heaven. You ready?
Okay.
All right. It's not anything that human words can describe. It could just be a black hole. 2. 2.
Which he just described with human words.
2. It could just be a worm coming out of cocoon saying, "Hey, I'm God. Welcome to heaven." Or did he say it's peace? You don't have to deal with people or cars, and animals are allowed in. Ming?
I like that, the last one.
It's peace. You don't have to deal with people or
Big
cars.
peace is a big theme with
And
Sunday
animals
Jeff.
are allowed
And
in.
animals, yeah.
All right.
Going with number 3.
You?
Go with number 1, the black hole.
I'm going to go with the black hole.
It sounds weird enough to be Sunday Jeff, and it's a numbers game at this point. To catch up Ming, I can't pick any ones that he picks.
All right.
So, but I would have went with 1 anyway.
Bri?
Yeah, 1 and 2 are very close. They're almost like a variation. Like one's a black hole, one's a.
All right.
I'm going to go with number 2. I'll go with number
Be
2.
a worm?
Yeah, it could be a worm. Say, hey, welcome to heaven.
Describe heaven.
Well, I don't know. I think it's more the other place I need to describe.
No way, bro. You got a fucking one-way ticket you're riding a bullet up there.
That's awesome.
What would you hope it's like when you get there? If your dream of what heaven's like for you, is it like you get up there and there's a fucking a chock full to the brim rack of Toys R Us's. Every fucking street is filled with Toys R Us.
As I'm picking up the toys, falling through my heart, it's falling through my hands and going right through the sky.
No. What would be your heaven up there?
Oh, just a nice quiet place. Maybe a stream, some fields. Just a nice.
How boring would that be after a while? It's eternity.
You're dead.
It's eternity, though, man.
But then
you never even go look at streams now, and you can.
It's peace. It's peaceful. You don't have to deal with cars anymore. You're not dealing with crowds of people anymore.
Well, there's a lot of dead people up there.
Well, you said what my heaven would be like.
So
I don't want to be.
You're the only one in heaven. You're the only one that fucking deserves to be up there in my eyes.
Oh, but that's the way. You could have a neighbor like do you like the Andy Griffith Show or whatever it is? Just like that, right? Simple times. That's what I like. I don't want. You want to get away from all that nonsense.
If I'm
concrete jungles.
I hope that you're my neighbor in heaven.
Yeah.
All right, so you're saying it's just tranquil, quiet with streams,
and just everyday sunny day, peaceful. Just peaceful days.
Peaceful days. It's just endless supply of peaceful sunny days.
Walking down with your dog, and
Oh, animals are up in heaven.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't know. I've heard certain religions.
The real heaven should have animals.
I agree with that. But where do you draw the line, though?
It depends.
Some people love their monkeys and stuff.
Well, I'm talking about household pets. I'm not talking about, I'm going to bring my orangutan over here or my rhino. All
right.
But it doesn't matter. You can't die again up there, so it doesn't really matter what animal you bring. Pit vipers, whoever knows, who cares?
Good answer.
Pit vipers, I don't know what that is. But that's a good observation by him. Because I would have been like, if you had a pet... Like that monkey to rip that lady's face off.
Yeah, that chip that was on
Xanax. Get in there?
Yeah. Could he get into heaven? But then you were thinking, you can't be hurt in heaven, so why shouldn't he go into heaven?
No, I just like how he basically describes camping, and he's waiting to die in order to see it.
Look at his streams. You don't look at streams now. That was good.
All right,
that was good.
To make it somewhat so Banker's going to win this, we will make the last two questions worth 5 points each.
No, man, that's crap.
Well, you still got to get them right.
All right, whatever.
You can't answer these two anyway. I'm only kidding. All right, last two.
Crap, man.
5 points each.
That's bullshit.
5 points each. So, Ming, if you get it right, you're still going to win.
All right.
You have been abducted by aliens and are asked to explain what love is to them. Did he say, I would say it's human contact that brings a warm feeling inside? Or did he say 2? It's when two people have a spark and they complete each other. Or did he say 3? It's the feeling you get in your stomach like butterflies or sweaty palms.
It's being able to spell your name GEOF.
What did Sunday Jeff said? You need this bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wait, one more time. Can you read? Come on, Bentley. We're gonna consult on this. All right. You guys are recently engaged. You should be able to.
What would Sunday Jeff describe as love to aliens? I would say it's human contact that brings a warm feeling inside. Did he say it's when two people have a spark and they complete each other? Or did he say it's the feeling you get in your stomach like butterflies or sweaty palms?
I mean, the middle one sounds like Jerry Maguire. The other two sound like he's a homo. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I'm thinking the butterflies.
You got butterflies, Ben?
Sure.
You got butterflies when you saw Lee?
Got it all.
Okay. Right.
I'm thinking maybe that's what Sunday Jeff is going to say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Lee?
Butterflies, you're saying.
Lee, do you respect Ben and his money? All right, I will go with butterflies.
Q?
What's the first one again?
I would say it's human contact that brings a warm feeling inside.
I'm gonna go with 1. It's not poetic at all, which is why I'm doing that. The other two have a little bit of poetry to them.
The aliens are still confused.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm going with number 1. I don't think it's 2 and number 3. Too elaborate butterflies, sweaty palms. You gotta explain that to the aliens. No, number 1.
29. Sunday Jeff tries to explain love. You have been abducted by aliens and are asked to explain what love is to them. They cannot fathom this concept of love.
I don't think they could.
I know.
I don't think they could. I don't think they could anyway. No matter what you say to them, I don't think they would ever know.
You have to make an attempt, though.
Judging aliens.
I would say, for them, I would say human contact or some kind of contact. So you can't say mentally because if they're aliens, they already know what mental capabilities.
So you're saying you're going to explain to them the act of intercourse? You mean?
No, just like companionship, friendship, and then.
So okay. I'm the alien. I'm like, human. Tell me what is this concept of love that I hear so much about?
Warmth from inside. I mean, I guess warmth from inside. But again, if they don't understand emotions, it's tough to explain to them. But I would say just like warm, to tell them warm feeling from inside towards another person. That's probably the best way I can say it.
So it was human contact that brings a warm feeling inside.
All right.
Did Ming get that right?
Yeah.
What brings his total up to? Because then we'll figure out that last question maybe worth 25 points.
Bullshit, man.
Q's on 12 and Brian's on 7.
And what is Ming on?
15.
So this last question will be worth 15 points.
Nice. You guys could have gotten everyone wrong except for this one.
I know.
All right, boys.
Okay. When was the last time your balls were to the wall? And did he say, what does that even mean? I guess never. Did he say 2? My boss recently had me pick him up at his house and drive him to work. Or did he say 3? I tried to get Dish Network, and when the guy came out to the house, he asked me to climb a tree. Ming?
Not related to the dish thing.
We'll go with number 1. Doesn't know what it is.
Doesn't know what it is.
Right.
All right. Q?
This is a big one, Q.
Gonna go with number 2, his boss.
His boss.
Because that involves his livelihood, his money.
Respect my money.
That's right.
You know that he's synonymous with saying that, even though he didn't say it now.
I want a T-shirt with Sunday Jeff's face.
Respect my money, Sunday Jeff.
Respect my money.
Right?
Oh boy! All right, T. Mossy, what do we think here?
No idea.
A cable guy told him to climb a tree. His boss needed to be picked up for work, or he doesn't know what the fuck it even means.
Well, you can't pick one.
You could.
Oh, you could.
It doesn't matter.
Then it's a wash.
Yeah,
if it is one.
Then.
You got to go 2 or 3 for the win.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody told him to climb a tree. But God, I mean, if it's that lame that he's like, my balls were to the wall because my boss needed a lift. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's his livelihood.
I guess I would go with that.
Boss?
Yeah, like if he didn't do a good job or, maybe he took a right on red when he shouldn't have.
What about you guys? When was the last time your balls were to the wall?
Oh, no, man.
2 years ago when I was fucking not a soft TV show guy.
Yeah, running into fires, right?
That was it. My balls are firmly in my pants right now.
See, I can't top that. I mean,
like
for me, it was last week. I was actually sent on that secret mission. All
right, I can tell you definitely had your balls in a vice.
What's going on? What secret mission?
I had to track down an article, a letter to the editor that Kevin wrote to a newspaper in 1987. He talked about it on the last Smodcast.
Okay,
if you want to hear about it.
And you sent Ming to track down the microfiche.
Yeah. Yep.
And you went for balls to the wall.
Went balls to the wall, man. Did it?
When was the last time your balls were to the wall?
Oh,
when the doctor had them in his
yeah, pretty much.
hands?
Yeah, when he was, he was pressing me up face first against the wall. I'm like, what does this even mean, doctor?
All right, let's see. Ben?
Come on.
I tried, Ben. I tried.
Oh, wow.
When was the last time your balls were to the wall? You know, that kind
Sing that fucking song.
I heard it on the way in, and I was just like, that may be a good question. When's the last time you felt like, holy fuck, man, my balls are to the wall. I got to get this done right, and the pressure is on, and I got to perform here. And you're in a rock and a hard place, and you got to fucking come through. The chips are down, and you got to come through.
I don't think I've ever been in that situation, to tell you the truth, to that point. I don't think I've ever been to a situation where I've been like that, where I've just been totally like, what do I got to do, man? What do I got to do? Holy shit.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm painting it as like maybe it's too desperate.
I mean,
I just mean like, hey, man, there people are depending on you to do something, and you got to come through. Like, remember, remember I had to get that giant box to mail out? Mm-hmm. You're the only guy that came through.
You're
the only guy that found the box for me, and I told Mike that I had 5 people looking for that box. I said, Jeff's on the case. I said, there's no need for anybody else to look for this box.
I don't worry about things like that, but I'm saying it's like I'm more of a problem solver. I enjoy challenges. Maybe that's, you know what I'm saying? I can overcome those. It's like a puzzle to me. It's like an enigma, so I try to put it together. But I don't think I've been as far as felt like pressure. It's like when I first started working and I started paying my own way, that's when you start to feel pressure. I mean, when you're like...
So do you want the answer to be my balls have never been to the wall yet?
My balls have never been to the wall.
All right. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, all right.
That's it. Ming Chen wins. $100 gift card. I'm sure you will enjoy that.
Oh, I will.
Yeah. I would have never used it. I would have sold it to Ming for $75.
I will. Do you guys? Would it make you feel better or worse if I told you I got a massage yesterday?
From who?
From right down the street. There's a place.
I don't know if it make me feel.
Does that, you know? So I'm getting.
And what they do? They do everything.
What do you mean everything? No,
it wasn't one of those places.
No, it was a
it's an upscale place.
Or your balls to the wall.
My balls to the wall. Yeah. So I'm going again, man. Going again. Thanks, guys. I don't know where you got this or if it's even valid, but
it's valid.
Right.
It's a working gift card.
$100.
$100.
Thank you.
That would be awesome. He goes to use it.
He's like, sorry, sir. He's like, all right, thanks.
All right.
Nice.
So that's the.
Despite your attempts to sabotage us.
I wanted to give the guy who's sitting in something to walk away with. Now he's just getting a shitty Sunday Jeff tattoo.
Well, Walt, I have to say you've outdone yourself, my friend. That was excellent. I was impressed.
Thank you. It was fun.
Yeah, those were some really great questions.
That was awesome.
Good stuff, man.
And even better than the questions are the fake answers. Really did throw
People
us.
has human eyes. And respect me, respect my money being the 2.
Yeah, I'm not just saying this because I won. I was really good. I think we should do this on a regular basis.
Where did you get that gift card? You allowed to reveal that?
It was a gift from somebody who asked not to be
nice.
spoken about on the pod.
Oh, okay.
Right. So cool. I don't even know if I'm supposed to mention that where it's to, but
all right.
It's a massage gift card. That's pretty vague, right?
Yeah,
sure.
Freaking 90 minutes, man.
Not bad.
All right,
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Next week, I will knock down another one of my promises, as I have the special guest set ready to go.
Oh yeah, this is a guest that we're unaware of.
You're unaware of this special.
It's a musical guest, you said, right? Or did you not say it?
I don't know if I did say.
I thought you said musical.
I will have to go back to the tape, but I said a special guest.
I thought you said musical because then I said Windorf's coming back.
You said Windorf. I never said Windorf.
Yeah, but I
don't
think
know
the
if I
reason
ever mentioned the word music.
Okay, well, whatever.
Well, let's keep.
Windorf.
Let's say it is music.
All right.
Wouldn't be accurate, but we could say it is. Right. So that's it.
All right.
You guys like to listen to books on tape?
Why, yes, I do. But where can I get such books on tape, Ryan?
Yeah, I know. You would think there wasn't a place, but if you went to audiblepodcast.com/TESD, I gave the wrong address last week. Yeah, I know. So we didn't get any credit. Audible.com, man. And everybody got their links.
Okay,
I
good.
sent out their links.
Oh, yeah?
So everybody's happy now.
You hop on this, you get something, you get an exclusive pod.
Yeah, and if you didn't get it yet, just send your invoice to TESDcares@yahoo. And you're going to get that link to a free podcast. But if you haven't done that yet, Ming, 14-day free trial, free audiobook, just by signing up at audiblepodcast.com/TESD. Let's see, what else do I got to say here? That's pretty much it.
A lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. There's books like The Stand. Start listening to this. It's like 40 hours.
Who reads it?
I forget who reads it. That makes a big difference.
What about that cat children's story? Did you finish that?
I wrote another 5 pages, but I didn't finish it. But I made progress.
So you didn't finish it?
No, I guess I didn't.
So wait, could that be a book on? Could that be an Audible book someday, read by you?
That's
nice.
by us.
Read by all of
By
us.
us?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Us.
So what's going to happen here? I'm going to make this short and sweet. Go to audiblepodcast.com/TESD. Sign up. If you don't like it, don't cancel your subscription or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, how could you not like it? It's pretty cheap too. Like if you sign up, you get I don't know. It's they're $40 books, and you can get it for you get 2 credits a week or 2 credits a month or something if you sign up. I don't know. It's fucking worth it. What do you want from me?
This is how we keep shit like this free.
Yeah.
Yeah. We never asked him for anything, so.
You know how
Right.
WWJD took hours of work from not only myself but Creaky Studios
Meme 'em.
and
Your wife listening to it. Like the combined
so
man
many
hours.
people, and they didn't get compensated for that. They just did it out of the goodness of their heart. Can't you see to find it in your heart to go get an Audible book today
Yeah.
for us?
Please.
They have over 85,000 titles, for Christ's sakes. If you can't find one title that you like out of 85,000, you're a fucking idiot.
Don't be a fucking idiot.
No.
Yeah. So, audiblepodcast.com, TESD, free audiobook, 14-day trial, and send your invoice to TESDcares@Yahoo, and I will send you a link to a free pod that we did some time ago, but has never been released outside of the Audible realm.
Beautiful.
The most exclusive of all our pods.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everything else has been released. So anyway.
Is that the last commercial?
Oh, wait a second. Do I hear a ring? Is that ting.com?
You know what you should have did is you should have stopped me in the middle. We could have did this.
You know what? I
cut
thought
it in.
about it, but I was having such a good time. I was like,
You can cut it in.
fuck fucking ting.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
Leave that in. We don't care.
Yeah.
obvious
I
we
mean, you
don't.
should see the fucking schedule of spots we have coming up. You're right, man. Like when when it's free and you're not caring about money and you don't have to pay anything. It really was like a lot simpler time, you know? Now we
Yeah,
got all
but
these fucking...
more money brings in the potential to do more cool stuff, though. Pod
That's
Olympics.
true.
I need money for the Pod Olympics, people. I need sponsors.
Maybe Ting will sponsor us.
Yeah.
Will Creaky Studios sponsor us, Q?
Come on, put your money.
I'll discuss it at the next shareholders meeting.
As a partner in Creaky Studios, will you be sponsoring the Pod Olympics?
Well, Creaky does have to sponsor because he's going to supplying all the sound for it. You know, I want some heroic music in the background. I want to pull that like "Do You Believe in Miracles" when someone vomits or something.
You predict vomiting?
I predict project vomiting.
Oh, projectile vomiting. huh?
Vomiting.
Yeah.
What could this be?
That's what. Well, you're going to have to do to win it. You're going to have to because it's the first person who vomits is one of the events.
Oh, shit.
Mike Zapsik says he can vomit on command.
Command.
We're going to do it in the back of the store.
Like tarps laid down on the floor.
No, in a can. In a can. It will, Who can vomit first?
All right.
So anyway, Ming,
Yes,
come on, you're an electronics guy, right?
I am. I love my cell phones.
Did you switch over to Ting.com yet?
I did.
You fucking liar.
I did. And I used the code. What was that code again? I'm sorry.
TESD.ting.com.
Yes.
Is
I
there
went
an
to-
ISO Comics code?
No, we didn't get Ting. We didn't get Ting.
What do you guys sell?
We did Hover and did a couple independent authors and comic book artists. We get our own ads. We don't.
All right.
We don't kowtow to conglomerations.
You don't bow to the corporate fucking
No.
monster?
Right.
Except for Hover.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, that's right. If you want to pimp a book on the Pod Olympics, like you got your struggling author, we'll take it.
It worked for Constellation Park. They sold a lot of copies of that thing.
This Pod Olympics is going to be probably one of our biggest listened to shows because it's going to be, like I said, vomiting.
Yeah.
There's going to be a
charge of the
lot. I'm going
vomitorium.
to tease an event every once in a while as they come up. So if you want in on this as a sponsor, and you got some book that no one's picking up because you just can't get your foot in the door.
Not you, Revolution Cycles. You're fucking blacklisted.
No, I actually for the freebie last week. Yeah, you might want to get on the ground floor on a Pod Olympics.
Yeah. We want some money from you. So Ting, even if they don't sponsor us, what do they got here, Ming? They have simple, sleek, customer-friendly setup. No overage, you only pay for what you use. That seems fair, right?
It's only fair.
I wish life was like that in general. Just pay for what you use.
Yeah.
Android, no iPhone. See, that's how I know you didn't sign up, you goddamn liar. They only have fucking Android.
You don't know what my other phone looks like.
No, I actually been a little research. They are getting Apple products probably tomorrow.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
So
I'm
don't-
in. I'm in. Ting.
Okay.
That's not true.
TESD. TSD.
I have no idea if they're going to be getting the app.
Like, what's Ting?
It sounds like fucking two dudes with a fucking 2 soup cans and a string if they don't have Apple. What's going on over there?
I know. Yeah.
Android. They get Android. That's not.
They really
that's
are
nothing to
kind of
sneeze at,
backwards.
man.
They don't have the biggest platform on the fucking face of the earth.
We're not interested in it, eh?
They ain't the only game in town.
Ting, get with the fucking program. It was like, remember Wang Computers from the 80s?
I remember Wang is still around, man.
Kind of, but he really fucking...
Charles Wang is still around, dude.
Charles Wang from the Islanders?
Yes.
He's not involved with the Islanders anymore, is he?
I don't know. Is he? I mean,
Because if he turned it around, and if he's involved with Ting, he'll turn that shit around.
he's not involved with Ting. He's involved with Wang Computers. That's how he bought the island.
Wang and Ting aren't
No, they're
together?
no Wang, no Wang and Ting, no Wang or Ting.
Sounds like Meg's family reunion. Wang over here, Ting over there. If you got a Sprint phone, it can carry over. $25 off your device, Ming, or $25 credit. No contract, no early termination fee. Pay what you use. Customer service supported. Customer service empowered. I don't know what that means.
Means they answer the freaking phone.
They
when
do.
you call them.
They answer quick, and you know what you got to do. You got to go to their calculator thing. I don't need to say another word. Just go to the savings calculator, and that's ting.com/calculator. See how much you're going to save, and then put our code in there, which is, what was it again?
TESD.ting.com.
Yeah, that. And you're going to save a bunch of money, right?
That's right.
What else do you need to know?
I mean,
Aside from this,
It's the most important thing in life, besides family, is saving money.
I thought more money, more problems.
Respect my money, respect me, bitch. Oh, that's Sunday Jeff right now.
And what else do we got coming up, Mingle? We got Why Bry.
Why Bry? 2 shows in June, 1 show in July.
Yep, if you happen to live in the... Okay, returning to the Hollywood Improv, Ming.
Yes. You
Remember that? That was a fun show.
The Hollywood Improv?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. When are you going?
June 16th.
The fuck out. Maybe I'll come out.
Why don't you come out? You say that every time. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. That's June 14th.
Oh, I can't make the 14th.
June 14th, a 10 o'clock show. It's not for the fucking...
Let's see.
Sleep is for the weak. So why don't you come on out 10 o'clock at night? And then you got Ontario. California. Everyone thinks it's Ontario, including me.
It's not, you're not going to Canada. You're going to
Is
California.
Ontario a province? It's not even really
You're right. It's a province.
Ontario Improv, June 16th. That's an early bird show. That's at 7.
No, I can't make it.
The Palm Beach Improv. There's another huge fucking talent that's going to be playing there.
Who's that?
Impractical Jokers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're playing there.
Palm Beach Improv. That's July 7th, and that's at 7 o'clock.
I'm going to leave secret messages for you written, like, under the piano or something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, because he's getting underneath the piano.
Yeah, why am I under the piano?
How many shows you got coming up?
3 plus the St. Louis show that's
Sold out.
And I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that
Okay.
this is going to happen, but the Groovy movie, which
On the 18th.
in
May
Chicago.
18th. Oh, Chicago.
Chicago, yeah, where is that?
That has to be before May 18th.
May 19th. May 19th is the super groovy cartoon movie, and it hasn't sold out yet. And I've been told that if it does sell out, there's a chance that I may be hopping the bus from St. Louis to Chicago, and we'll do a show there too.
Oh, nice.
So Chicago, come on. What the fuck?
Sell it out.
Yeah, sell it out so you can spend even more money. Fucking
Nice.
come see me.
Very nice.
And I think that's it. What else did I have written down? That might be it for this week. That was a fucking marathon.
You got more
show,
plugs
man.
than I Sell Comics, man.
I don't think so.
At least we put them all on the end so people could just skip them if they want. The Puppet DVD. I know we'd announced that it was coming out in 2 weeks last week. That just about fucking blew Thorn Winter's mind. Apparently, I spoke out of turn. He's texting me on the hour, every hour, telling me that these people need a commentary. So we're gonna have to delay it a few more weeks till we can get the time to record.
When can we do a
commentary.
commentary, man? I'm ready right now.
No, can't do right now.
No?
When?
When then, man? Commit, motherfucker.
Commit.
When we record next week?
The week after that.
What are you doing next week?
I don't know.
He's every time I look on Twitter, he's at a concert. He's at a movie.
When the fuck was I at the
He's
last week?
he's
The
Iron
fucking
Man?
he's
I
going to
haven't
see
seen
the, he's
Iron Man
going
yet.
to see the Pixies.
The fucking Pixies I saw 2 years ago.
Whatever, dude.
Can't you Skype in from your house
For the commentary?
for the commentary?
Sound like shit, but yeah.
I mean, we could just wait till the week after that, and then I could do it then. We could wait
And
2 weeks.
we'll sit here. We'll set up. Ming, you can set
Yeah.
something up right here, right? Right at the table.
I mean, yeah, to go through all that extra effort so he can be here. Yes, I could.
Well, you're going to be on the commentary.
I will.
No, to watch it. I'll come down. Or do it without me. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Come on now.
Yes, you do. We'll
Oh, cranky.
Fuck, you don't understand. Thorne he's relentless. The guy's relentless about this commentary. He cares.
There's no commentary.
Can't take it away, man. That guy's a fucking artist that cares.
There's no commentary without you. We'll work around your schedule.
We'll do it. Not next week. The week after that, we'll do the commentary.
Okay, so not next week. The week after.
Yep.
Will I be here then?
What day next week can you do it? Because I need to tell my special surprise guest.
I have to look at the schedule.
Okay, that's important.
Figure that out. You don't want to figure it out right now on the air. All right. Well, I think that's everything.
All right.
All right.
And that's that. Big thanks to Sunday Jeff and
Huge.
Walt and
Absolutely. Walt.
what's the name of that?
CreakyStudios.com, thewizardofpods.com, I think.
And whose basement?
Whose basement?
Irving's
oh,
basement. That's
yeah.
Irving's, yeah. Irving's basement.
Filene's basement.
Walt's new band.
Yeah. Hit me up, man. I will. I'll lyric us one of the killer songs you got. All right, that's it.
Ting, Audible, Wybride, blah, 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 blah,
Too
blah,
much
blah.
to talk about.
Creaky Studios.
Creaky Studios. You know they're going to be getting fucking free plugs every week now.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to fucking
Well, I mean,
wear
definitely
out.
ain't no dope.
No, yeah. He's using you fucking fool. I played him like a third-rate fiddle.
What's
Tell
this
him,
shit?
Steve, Dave. Question number 1. This is a question that a lot of TSD listeners will recognize. If you could be any breed of dog, which would you be?
Pitbull.
Pitbull?
Yeah, pitbull.
You consider yourself a pitbull?
Hidden pitbull. Yeah, I could turn any moment.
Oh, really?
I could turn on any moment.
I've never seen you turn on.
A lot of rage. Maybe rage is inside. You never know. Just like, you pet me, I'm a nice dog, and then...
Okay. All right. Another famous, famous is always bad, but TSD listeners will recognize this second question. If you spend the rest of your life, you're going to have to live out the rest of your life on a sitcom, but you're not going to be starring in a sitcom. You're just going to be a background player in a sitcom. So let's say you choose, for example, C-Lab. You're going to spend the rest of your life undersea in a laboratory, and you're just a bit player in the background. You don't even have a talking line, but that's where you're going to spend the rest of your life.
Okay.
What sitcom would you choose to be in?
Simpsons. Ask me what sitcom.
I mean, something that's realistic.
You're talking
though.
about C-Labs realistic?
Yeah, but there's fucking laboratories under the sea, right?
No.
Yes, there are. Today, there's not a laboratory under the sea.
Not that I know of.
The U.S. doesn't
Yeah, it's called a
have
submarine.
No, there's no countries out there that have hidden laboratories underneath the ocean.
No, the Space Lab, that's that's not even there anymore.
All right, not a fucking animated show, though.
You just gave me C-Lab.
That's not C-Lab was wasn't that a real show?
No, you're talking about Voice to the Bottom of the Sea.
Well, all right. I'm wrong choice of words there. Okay, not an animated.
Okay,
sitcom.
not an. All right, let me see. I'll say Happy Days.
Happy Days.
Yeah.
How come?
Just like everything looked like it was going good back then. No real problems,
Russians.
Well,
Cold
but I'm
War.
saying Fonzie always came through.
I think that's what somebody on Tell 'em Steve Dave. I think Brian picked Happy Days. Yeah. I agreed with him too that I thought Happy Days was a good choice. I picked
I'm
Andy
surprised.
Griffith.
Planet of the Apes TV show.
Why the hell would I want to live that the rest of my life? I'm at 40 now. How fast can I run from the apes? But yeah, I picked Andy Griffith show, man. Is there any more idealistic
Happy
period?
shows. Happy shows.
Right. I mean, who wants to go live in
won't live now.
what's it like if you were living on like Heroes or something? I mean, that's too stressful. I want to live Happy Days is good.
Not as good as Andy Griffith, but still a good answer. Okay, number 3. What is the most money you've ever paid for one collectible in your collection?
It's at least 800.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now, the way I talk you up, and I would have thought you were broke.
Yeah,
G.
well, that's cost. That's not like retail prices. I mean, again, if it was retail, if you had retail price,
you ever put out of pocket?
it's probably about $800 to $900.
What was the piece?
The Darth Vader bust.
Oh yeah, the life-size Darth Vader from Sideshow.
Yep.
Still got that, right? You sold it?
Yeah, I did sell it.
Why? How much?
I have no room for it. I think it sold for $950.
It only went for $150 what you paid
Yeah,
for it?
it's still available. You can still buy it right now.
Gosh.
You can still order it on Sideshow right now.
All right. So you the most expensive piece you ever purchased, you don't even own anymore.
Correct.
Says a lot about the current state of your toy addiction.
Yep. It's just not there no more. You don't need it anymore. It's like, what am I going to do with it? All I do is dust the freaking head all the day. It's just like, this thing's just getting more and worse. I just got to get rid of it now.
All right. One of the comic book men announces he is coming out. Who do you put the smart money on?
Out of the closet?
Yeah.
Meng.
Meng. But the dude is okay. You know what? Enough said. Meng.
Just with shoes, you got to make you wonder.
The shoes almost puts into question that he couldn't possibly be gay.
Why not?
Because he likes women's shoes, though.
You could still be a transvestite and like women's shoes, too.
That's why we're asking you the questions. Good answer.
Makes you wonder.
All right. This one comes from a listener. I'm 27. I live with my parents and I have no job. What do you suggest I do to motivate myself, Sunday Jeff? I stepped in dog shit. My feet, my shoes smell. I was playing with my dog. Oh, it's awful.
Find something that you're good at and what you really want to do, and then either get some training, go back to school, and take it from there. I mean, I don't know what else could motivate you.
27, is that too old?
That's not really by today's standard to live at home. No, I know people who are older that still live at home.
So do I.
So it's you know what? He's on the threshold. He's like in between, but he's not at, it's like the laughable version yet. But he's
so let's sum it up. What do you find something you like doing and go and if you need training to do it, go do it.
Get some help, get some
training.
How do
you motivate yourself though? A lot of people aren't. It's easy to do, easy to say, a lot harder to do. People lack motivation. What do you say to some people who aren't motivated? You're not going to
say. It could be the individual though too. You got to really, some people just don't have that motivation. You got to really, I don't know what else you can do to them. But you can't really threaten people by today's standard. I mean, you just got to really put a gun to their head, tell them to get a fucking job.
Some countries try that tactic, threatening them.
Well, some countries you got to join the military to be in the. It's part of life there.
You think the USA may want to rethink that option, maybe forcing young people to take a year of military service.
Then we're not a democracy. We're not a free country anymore.
I know, but we're getting softer and softer.
Oh yes, I agree that a soft-boiled egg.
All right. So to sum that one up, find something you like.
Something that you're liking, that you're capable, that you enjoy. I mean, sometimes it takes a couple of different things.
But you got to be realistic, right?
Well, but I'm saying at least sometimes you have to go through a couple of different jobs in your lifespan or whatever to find something that you're at least happy with. I mean, not everybody
I think
can run a comic book store. Not everybody can have all the lives in luxury.
All right. Next question then. The stash, you pull up to the stash one morning. It's a blazing inferno. Mike, Ming, Brian, Q, and myself are inside. Who do you save first and who do you save last?
I would say I would definitely say Q save. I wouldn't say I would save last because he's a fireman, so he should have the knowledge to probably buy him a couple of more minutes to get out.
So you're saving him for last because he's a fireman.
Yeah.
He should know what to do.
Yeah, he would probably know in that situation to maybe buy him some time.
This fucker's been on TV for 2 years now.
Yeah, but he's
fucking now. He's so lost of all those skills. Probably.
Yeah,
he
now. Still would know that training. I mean, he would still know.
All he's worried about is his fucking cat, and who's sending him shit for free.
I would say I'd have to say Brian. Brian's the most.
Who's first? Just give me first.
Brian would be
Brian's
the first. Yes.
Over me?
Yes. I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because of his physical state. You would be able if that was burning, you'd be out before anybody could get in anyways.
I can't. We're all unconscious.
You didn't say unconscious. You just said who would. Now you just throw more stuff in there. If there's unconscious, it's like all
right. We're all
now. You all burned to death.
We're all unconscious.
Well, now you just it's totally different now. I would have to save you first now.
Oh, bang. That's why. That's all I really want to hear. No need to go into who's last.
I think
we don't need to hurt any other people's feelings.
I think Brian would be. Nobody would ever get that answer right if I said Brian first. Anyway, you might want to leave that answer in there.
All right. We're not even gonna finish this question because we don't want any hurt feelings.
Fuck it, let them burn.
All that's really important is Walt's first. Walt's alive. And
who's going to run the comic book store when it gets rebuilt?
All right. This one also is from a listener. What current rock band will still be relevant 20 years from now?
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin's a current rock band.
No, bro, you didn't say
yes,
current.
Yes, I did. If we go back, Declan,
okay,
please.
Current band, I would say, who's still together?
Current, meaning that they're a young rock band. I mean, who's still together? Who's coming up an up and coming band that you're like, you know what? In 20 years, they'll still be producing music, and they'll still be like Metallica 20 years ago came onto the scene. They're still relevant today in that they put out an album. People still want to buy it and listen to it. And people still want to hear their current recordings. Most bands will fall into a category where like, nobody wants to hear the new stuff anymore. They just want to hear the
but they're still older band.
Hits.
I mean, it's not like current, like
the Stones. The Stones are a perfect example. Oh my God, I can't believe I have to explain this in this much.
Yeah, but you're talking.
No one wants to hear no one wants to hear.
No, nobody cares
about the current recordings of the Stones. They just want to hear the oldies hits. But what band today do you think will still be producing music people want to listen to?
I don't know, Pearl Jam maybe. Don't know. I really don't know of any.
Did you understand?
Yeah, I don't know of anybody who's current that I listen to. I mean, there's Incubus.
You can say I don't listen to any current.
I don't really listen to a lot of newer stuff that's out there because it's shit. I really don't like a lot of the new stuff.
That is your answer then. I don't listen to any current rock bands. Okay. What is your favorite thing about working at the Stash? You could say the discount.
Well, it used to be the discount.
When you were at the height of your fever.
When I was freaking nuts.
You used to come in and it looked like Diamond had placed an order just with you, how many boxes you'd walk out of here with.
I think that guy's robbing the store.
I mean, you'd have more, we would get a shipment of 10 boxes and 5 of them were for you.
Exactly.
It was, you were out of control, but I was definitely, I was, people might say I was taking advantage of a junkie, but you know what? Fuck them.
You don't want this?
But what's your favorite thing about working at the Stash? If you want to say the discount.
I would just say being alone. I mean, just on a day, since I'm only working Sunday, it's just a nice day just to be here. It's
relaxing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Relaxing.
All right.
Solitude.
All right. Okay, this one's some dickhead sent this one, and I don't even know if I really want to answer this one, but if you want to answer this one. My husband has a friend who makes him feel 5 years younger when they are together. His words. Should I be worried?
Huh?
Any answers to that?
I don't think you can. Well, how would you answer that one?
We'll skip that one.
Question mark.
On your deathbed, your last words are what? Sunday's just the last words out that you breathe out of those lips.
I had a good life.
I had a good life. All right. You know what? That's what we're looking for. Just the first thing that pops in your head. What is the greatest invention of all time? What is the one invention that you're like, you know what? As long as we got that, Thank God this guy invented this.
Refrigeration.
Refrigeration.
Yep. Because without it, you'd never be able to have any food and you'd wind up dying.
Well, that's not true. I mean, what about plumbing? Dude, could you imagine how fucking awful it would be? How the state of the world would be without plumbing right now?
You just have these things for smells, man. It's just I think you should have been a plumber. It's like fucking Super Mario Brother over here. We had that discussion. We're going back in time. It's like, it smells like shit.
Could you imagine the state of what it would smell like on a daily basis in this world if there was no indoor plumbing?
Back in the day, you had well, that goes for everything. There's like refrigeration.
People were dumping shit out the window, right on the street.
But you really
on the sidewalk, man. You'd have to watch where you're walking because people dumped their feces and urine out the window.
Well, they had outhouses, which were farther away from where you actually lived.
Right.
Eventually.
So imagine how you wake up in the middle of the night. I got to run to the bathroom. Oh, well, hold on a second. I got to run fucking 30 miles away to the nearest outhouse.
You can say automobiles, but you can still make it.
Stay with a refrigerator.
I'm going to stay with refrigeration. Yep. That's air conditioning.
That's old school. Refrigeration. All right. What are the most, in your opinion, two most important qualities in a female, in a woman?
Humor.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess compatibility.
Is that a quality?
Sure. Yeah, I would think it's a quality. I mean, as far as can't really go so much.
How? I don't know. Is compatibility or quality?
Companionship? I would say more of a more of a friendship.
So what was it? Humor and companionship.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think those guys will ever get that, though.
No.
They're never going to guess that. All right. That's good, though. What's one thing no one knows about you? I don't know if you want to answer that, or you could just make up something.
I'm not Jewish.
You're lying. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Is torture on the table? If no, why not? If yes, when?
Torture for who?
What the fuck, man? We capture a terrorist.
Again,
not being you. I'm talking about our government.
Right.
Is torture on the table to get an answer out of them?
I don't think so. Not today's answer. No.
What?
Nope. They won't. At least
no, I know they won't, but I'm saying if you're in charge.
Oh, again, you're telling me.
I'm asking you. So what? You
didn't say if you're in charge of interrogating.
I was about to swallow my tongue when you said torture wasn't on the table. I was just like, holy fuck.
But this is exactly what you said. Torture on the table. That's all you said. You didn't say if you were in charge of trying to get something answered.
I'm asking Sunday Jeff. These are Sunday Jeff's questions. Yeah. Is torture on the table?
If I'm in charge,
I know right now it's not.
If it was
the government says, I know they do, but.
If it's saving lives and if it's a matter of somebody between a bomb going off or whatever, yes.
You make the final decision when you pick up this fucking piece of shit who's fucking may have a bomb in every city in this country.
We're planning to do bombs, yes.
What do we do? Do we try to fucking rub his neck and fucking give him a nice cold Coke? Or do we fucking start ripping his fucking teeth out of his skull?
Oh, you give him an ice cold Coke first, and then you put fire ants on him, and then you continue to go from there.
So torture is on the table, yes. And if it's when lives are at stake.
Yes, if lives are at stake, yes. There's a bomb that's ready to go off in an hour and a half, and you don't know where they are. You better find out real quick, and that's the only way you're going to find out.
Okay. All right.
Unfortunately, they won't talk though. Anyway.
Declan, play. Can you put the Star Spangled Banner behind this answer when we do it? Thank you. All right. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? Have you ever had a kid want to be like, man, I fucking hate this name? I did. I
wanted my name Jeff, but I wanted it like Jeffrey the Giraffe at Toys R Us. I always wanted it to spell with the J, not the J. So I like the name. I just didn't want to. I want to change a different way.
So why didn't you just start writing it that way?
Huh?
You could have just started writing it that way.
No, well, I'm saying legally I can't because it's not legally my name. But it was just it was a different way. Nobody writes it that way. It's a different way of writing it. Okay. But I remember when I was a kid, I always liked, because you used to have the puppet, the big guy come around. It's like, how come my name's not spelled? I always ask my parents, how come my name's never spelled like that? She says, that's not the right way to spell the name. I said, I want my name spelled like that. So, okay. Jeffrey the Giraffe.
All right. I will be shocked if they guess that as your answer too. If you had to change your name, what would you change it to? You would just change the spelling. Okay. What song is the top track on the soundtrack of your life? Soundtrack of Sunday Jeff's life.
Top score, I would say probably.
Top track on the score of your life.
It's probably the Emperor's theme from The Empire Strikes Back. What else are you going to put?
I don't know. I didn't think you'd pick the.
What am I, Gone with the Wind?
Villain?
Huh?
But that's like synonymous with evil.
But it's. So I torture people too. So what's the difference?
Okay, so the theme to we don't know what that song's really called.
Andy Griffin?
Do you know what that
the
song's
opening.
called?
What's that?
Do you know what that song is called? The theme to the Darth Vader's theme.
Yeah, it's called the Emperor's theme. Yeah, well, it's played on both.
Can you put that behind there too at a certain point, Deck? I know we might get lawsuits, but I'm sure nobody will listen to this. Fucking phone. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking you're going to pick
Well, I have tons of them.
Like
I'm just trying to think.
Or something, like a real song, like a top 40 song.
No, you didn't say song. You said theme.
No, I did. Well, do you listen to?
Well, a theme is totally different than a song.
I never said the word theme. I said, what song is the top track on the soundtrack to your life?
Soundtrack.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm thinking of the soundtrack. Okay, top song that I like.
Just go with the Emperor's theme.
That's tough, though, man. It's like there's a lot of good songs. I mean, there's really a lot.
Do you have a certain song like that?
That always.
What was your song? What was the song when you danced at the wedding?
That's not my favorite song. It was a good song. We danced to "You're the One That I Want" from Greece. It was a fast song.
All right. But we're gonna go with Emperor's theme as the answer because they'll never fucking get it. Okay. What age do you consider the age you became an adult, where you said to yourself, "Man, holy Christ, I'm growing up. I'm an adult."
Say when I'm about 18.
18. The legal age.
Yep. That's when my parents moved away, and I actually started.
Got your own place.
Got my own place, which wouldn't happen today. That's the real world there.
There you go.
Working, going to school.
Man. All right. How many days could you last in the box?
Depends. Where is it? Is it heat-wise, or is it just in a cell someplace?
What I'm talking about. You're in Nam. They put you in the box.
There's all different kind of boxes. Wet boxes. There's hot boxes. How
many days do you think personally?
I would say probably. I would say probably 2 before I wave the flag.
2 days though, 48 hours. I think that's pretty admirable.
Because I don't know. It's just sometimes some people like being alone. It's nice.
How many days do you think Brian could last in the box?
Probably long.
Long? You can go 2. How many days does he before he goes? All right, I'll tell you.
Days or hours?
How long?
I don't even think he gets in the box.
Okay, all right. What about Mike?
I think Mike can make it a day. Ming's a little bit more endurance. I just don't know if he's got the heart.
You don't think he has the heart?
I think he's got the physical, the
mentally
physical.
He'll crack though.
But
he'll tell.
I think mentally he might break.
They don't even have to threaten him with going in the box.
Yeah, I think they just they just start.
All right. What about me?
I'd say make it a day. I think you can make it a day in a box. Depends if they got plumbing or not.
Coming from
There's
you,
bad plumbing.
you know what? If you can go 2 and I can go 1, I can live with that.
I think you can make it 1.
All right. What's your strongest sense out of the 6?
Hearing.
Mm-hmm. You got good ears.
Good ears. Really good ears.
Okay. What's the strangest thing you believed as a child? Looking back, what's the weird thing you go down like, oh my god, I can't believe I actually believed that as a kid.
Well, I said UFOs. I always believed UFOs when I was a kid, but
Oh, you don't believe in them now?
Well, I believe there's got to be something out there, but it was just back. It's strange to think that back in the day, people looked at you like this kid's crazy, believing in fucking green men and shit.
So you're saying that the strangest thing you believed as a kid is still the strangest thing you believe now?
Yeah, but to a different extent, though. It's like more scientific now. That's like when you were a kid, you think, oh, these guys come down and, it's in a field someplace and these glowing people come out of there. It's like I believe still that there's something else out there, but I don't believe it's in that saucer form and everything else that I believed when I was a kid.
Okay. All right. So, again, the strangest thing you believed as a child is still the strangest thing you believe as an adult.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. When do you find yourself singing?
To my favorite tunes, mostly in the car.
In the car.
Yep.
On your way driving.
Or with my kid.
Yeah. Okay. What cheers you up?
Stanley Cup.
So you haven't been happy since 2003?
What cheers me up? I don't know. I'm probably just coming home and just seeing my kid.
Okay. Seeing your kid.
Yep.
Are you still learning who you are?
Oh, you always will until the day you die. There's always a piece of you that every day there's something that you're going to learn about yourself.
I did not think you'd say yes to that. I thought that sounds like fucking silly ass mumbo jumbo fucking, let me get in touch with myself nonsense.
No, well, you know yourself, but it's just that there's always some.
You don't know. I know you, man. There's no way you don't know yourself through and through.
Sure you do, but I'm saying as you get older,
you're telling me there's things you're going to do that you think would surprise you?
You never know down the line.
Oh, I don't like that answer. All right, so yes, you're saying you are still learning who you are.
Well, not emotionally, like physically, or well, I know who I am. No, I know who I am. That's it. I know who I am. Never mind. I know who I am. I'm not wearing shoes. I know who I am. I'll change my answer. I know who I am.
I'm not wearing shoes.
No, it depends what kind of shoes. Are they women's shoes? Then I'm going to start worrying about it. No, that's fine. I know who I am.
That sounds like some fucking San Francisco bullshit who goes, "Oh, I don't know who I am. I'm still learning who I am."
I know who I am.
Okay, damn, man. I start to worry. You're trying to answer to everybody here. You're trying to please everybody. Just please.
Maybe that's why. I know who I am.
Okay. What cartoon character are you most like?
Am I most like? I don't know. It's a tough one.
Elmer Fudd.
No.
Sam.
No.
Homer.
I would say more like Homer Simpson, but I mean, with some qualities of Ned Flanders too. I mean, a little bit more responsible than Simpson, but
So are you Homer or are you Ned?
I'm going to say Homer. I'm not. I'm definitely not Ned. I'm not 100% Ned by any means.
Okay. All right. These describe Brian in 3 words. Just for top 3 words that come into your head when you
Good-hearted.
That's 2. Heart.
Undecided.
We'll say heart.
Undecided.
Undecided and heart, and one more word then.
And guidance.
Guidance. Okay. First 3 words of Ming. Be honest.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. He is nice. Strange.
Strange. Okay.
And fit. He seems fit.
Okay. Yeah. And me.
Responsible.
Oh, coming from you, I don't even know if I need any more words.
Strange.
Me and Ming, strange.
Yeah, strange. Well, all you fucking guys are strange.
Considering that I'm easily
strange or weird.
Am I the most normal person you know?
In this bunch, I would say yes. Out of the bunch that are here, Mike's. I don't know. Well, see, I don't know everybody 100%.
All right, so you got. What do I? Responsible, strange, and what's the 3rd word then?
Compassionate. For what you said before about when I.
Oh, okay. All right. This is just the death penalty question mark. Death penalty. Yes. No.
Yes.
No. I'm not asking you about New Jersey. I'm telling you, some piece of shit fucking commits a murder, and they go, "Sunday Jeff, what should we do? Should we put this guy to death, or should we put him in jail for life?"
Yes.
What?
Death penalty.
Fry him.
I say lethal injection.
But I mean, I didn't mean fry him literally, but he's dead. We're not paying. The taxpayers aren't keeping him alive anymore, right?
Correct. Yeah, I would. I would think so.
What?
But it depends. Again,
depends on the crime.
It depends on the crime. Taking a slice of pizza, you're not getting the death penalty.
Okay, but does the crime have to involve death, or
if it's a murderous crime, yes.
Well, what if it's not a murderous crime, but let's say it's a heinous crime?
So, what do you mean? Like
the person still live, but they'll never be the
tortured
same.
rape or
with the big ones.
Yeah, if there's definitely some kind of physical involvement to where that person
never be the same
will be the same, then yeah, I would say it's
kill them. Hear that, America? We learned a couple things from fucking the man sitting right here answering these questions. Describe heaven.
Well, I don't know. I think it's more the other place I need to describe.
No way, bro. You got a fucking one-way ticket you're riding a bullet up there. Yeah. What would you hope it's like when you get there? If your dream of what heaven's like for you, is it like you get up there and there's a fucking a chock full to the brim rack of Toys R Us's. Every fucking street is filled with Toys R Us.
As I'm picking up the toys, falling through my it's falling through my hands and going right through the sky.
No. What would be What would be your heaven up there?
Just a nice, quiet place. Maybe a stream, some fields. Just a nice.
How boring would that be after a while? It's eternity.
You're dead.
It's eternity, though, man.
But then
you never even go look at streams now, and you can.
It's peace. It's peaceful. You don't have to deal with cars anymore. You're not dealing with crowds of people anymore.
Well, there's a lot of dead people up there.
Well, you said what my heaven would be like. So I don't want to be.
You're the only one in heaven. You're the only one that fucking deserves to be up there in my eyes.
No, but that's the way. You can have a neighbor like do you like the Andy Griffith Show or whatever it is? Just like that, right? Simple times. That's what I like. I don't want. You want to get away from all that nonsense.
If I'm
concrete jungles.
I hope that you're my neighbor in heaven.
Yeah.
All right. So you're saying it's just tranquil, quiet with streams,
and just everyday sunny day, peaceful. Just peaceful days.
Peaceful days. It's just endless supply of peaceful sunny days. Just
walking down with your dog, and
Oh, animals are up in heaven.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't know. I've heard certain religions.
The real heaven should have animals.
I agree with that. But where do you draw the line, though?
It depends.
Some people love their monkeys and stuff.
Well, I'm talking about household pets. I'm not talking about, I'm going to bring my orangutan with me or my rhino. And
all right.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can't die again up there, so it doesn't really matter what animal you bring with. Pit vipers, whoever knows. Who cares?
Last two. You have been abducted by aliens and are asked to explain what love is to them. They cannot fathom this concept of love.
I don't think they could.
I know.
I don't think they could. I don't think they could anyway. No matter what you say to them, I don't think they would ever know.
You have to make an attempt, though.
I would say for them, I would say human contact or some kind of contact.
So you
can't say mentally, because if they're aliens, they already know what mental capabilities.
So you're saying you're going to explain to them the act of intercourse? You mean?
No, just like companionship, friendship, and then.
So okay. I'm the alien. I'm like, human. Tell me what is this concept of love that I hear so much about?
Warmth from inside. I mean, I guess warmth from inside. But again, if they don't understand emotions, it's tough to explain to them. But I would say just like warm. To tell them warm feeling from inside towards another person. That's probably the best way I can say it.
Okay. All right. And the last one.
That are here. Mike's. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know everybody 100%. All right.
So you got. What do I? Responsible, strange, and what's the third word then?
Compassionate. For what you said before about when.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. This is just the death penalty question mark. Death penalty. Yes. No.
Yes.
No. I'm not asking you about New Jersey. I'm telling you, some piece of shit fucking commits a murder, and they go, Sunday Jeff, what should we do? Should we put this guy to death, or should we put him in jail for life?
Yes.
What?
Death penalty.
Fry him.
I say lethal injection.
But I mean, I didn't mean fry him literally, but he's dead. We're not paying. The taxpayers aren't keeping him alive anymore, right?
Correct. Yeah, I would. Think so.
What?
But it depends. Again,
depends on the crime.
It depends on the crime. Taking a slice of pizza, you're not getting the death penalty.
Okay, but does the crime have to involve death, or
if it's a murderous crime, yes.
Well, what if it's not a murderous crime, but let's say it's a heinous crime?
So, what do you mean? Like
the person still lived, but they'll never be the
tortured,
same.
Rape, or
With the big ones.
Yeah, if there's definitely some kind of physical involvement to where that person
never be the same
will be the same, then yeah, I would say it's
kill him. Hear that, America? You learn a couple things from fucking the man sitting right here answering these questions. Describe heaven.
Well, I don't know. I think it's more the other place I need to describe.
No way, bro. You got a fucking one-way ticket you're riding a bullet up there.
Yeah.
What would you hope it's like when you get there? If your dream of what heaven's like for you, is it like you get up there and there's a fucking a chock full to the brim rack of Toys R Us's. Every fucking street is filled with Toys R Us.
As I'm picking up the toys, falling through my heart, it's falling through my hands and going right through the sky.
No. What would be your heaven up there?
Just a nice quiet place. Maybe a stream, some fields. Just a nice.
How boring would that be after a while? It's eternity.
You're dead.
It's eternity, though, man.
But then
you never even go look at streams now, and you can.
But it's peace. It's peaceful. You don't have to deal with cars anymore. You're not dealing with crowds of people anymore.
Well, there's a lot of dead people up there.
Well, you said what my heaven would be like. So I don't want to be.
You're the only one in heaven. You're the only one that fucking deserves to be up there in my eyes.
Oh, but that's the way. You could have a neighbor like do you like the Andy Griffith Show or whatever it is? Just like that, right? Simple times. That's what I like. I don't want. You want to get away from all that nonsense.
If I'm
concrete jungles.
I hope that you're my neighbor in heaven.
Yeah.
All right, so you're saying it's just tranquil, quiet with streams,
and just everyday sunny day, peaceful. Just peaceful days.
Peaceful days. It's just endless supply of peaceful sunny days. Just
walking down with your dog, and
Oh, animals are up in heaven.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't know. For certain religions,
the real heaven should have animals.
I agree with that. But where do you draw the line, though?
It depends.
Some people love their monkeys and stuff, and
well, I'm talking about household pets. I'm not talking about I'm going to bring my orangutan with me or my rhino, and all
right.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can't die again up there, so it doesn't really matter what animal you bring with. Pit vipers, whoever knows, who cares?
Last two. You have been abducted by aliens and are asked to explain what love is to them. They cannot fathom this concept of love.
I don't think they could.
I know.
I don't think they could. I don't think they could anyways. No matter what you say to them, I don't think they would ever know.
You have to make an attempt, though.
I would say for them, I would say human contact or some kind of contact.
So
you can't say mentally, because if they're aliens, they already know what mental capabilities.
So you're saying you're going to explain to them the act of intercourse? You mean?
No, just like companionship, friendship, and then.
So okay. I'm the alien. I'm like, human. Tell me what is this concept of love that I hear so much about?
Warmth from inside. I mean, I guess warmth from inside. But again, if they don't understand emotions, it's tough to explain to them. But I would say just like warm. To tell them warm feeling from inside towards another person. That's probably the best way I can say it.
Okay. All right. And the last one. When was the last time your balls were to the wall? That kind.
That why you were singing that fucking song?
I heard it on the way in, and I was just like, that may be a good question. When's the last time you felt like, holy fuck, man, my balls are to the wall. I got to get this done right, and the pressure is on, and I got to perform here. And you're in a rock and a hard place, and you got to fucking come through. The chips are down, and you got to come through.
I don't think I've ever been in that situation, to tell you the truth, to that point. I don't think I've ever been to a situation where I've been like that, where I've just been totally like, what do I got to do, man? What do I got to do? Holy shit.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm painting it as like maybe it's too desperate.
I mean,
I just mean like, hey, man, there people are depending on you to do something, and you got to come through. Like, remember, I had to get that giant box to mail out.
Mm-hmm.
You're the only guy that came through.
You're
the only guy that found the box for me, and I told Mike that I had 5 people looking for that box. I said, Jeff's on the case. I said, there's no need for anybody else to look for this box.
I don't worry about things like that, but I'm saying it's like I'm more of a problem solver. I enjoy challenges. maybe that's, you know what I'm saying? I can overcome those. It's like a puzzle to me. It's like an enigma, so I try to put it together. But I don't think I've been as far as felt like pressure. It's like when I first started working and I started paying my own way, that's when you start to feel pressure. I mean, when you're like...
So do you want the answer to be, my balls have never been to the wall yet?
My balls have never been to the wall.
All right. Thank you, Jeff.
This has been a production of SmodCo Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.